This is Kurly's Bizarre Barcast episode 183, sponsored by Soso Sake. Make sure you check it out. Right there for you. It's a really, really good drink. Obviously, I drink it all the time, so here we are. Use code 20% off, Kurly20. Here we go. 1, 2, 3 for the shoey. Oh man,
I'm happy to be here again, and I'm ready to see where the night takes us. So let's
introduce yourself again. Like, just say your name.
Oh, I'm Swabella.
So is Bella.
Fuck you. Swa or just Bella.
All right. Well, welcome back. Also, we're gonna have you coming on a dating show soon, right?
Yes.
That's gonna be fun. I'm excited for that.
I'm super excited.
All right. Well, welcome back to the show, and let's go ahead and introduce some more people. Haunted Youth, you're next.
Hey everybody, I'm Haunted. I just hit my microphone. I'm so sorry if you heard that. I'm Haunted. You can call me Haunted. I'm a variety streamer. I love all things spooky, as you can tell. I love being on the Barcast, so thanks for having me back, Chris. And I'm excited to get to know all the new people on here. Thanks.
Welcome back to the show, Haunted.
Thanks.
Oh, that's cool. You have a spooky mug?
I do. It's spooky. I also have one that says boo on it.
Oh, I like that. Your whole entire theme.
Like from Monsters, Inc.?
Well, that too. I also have a Sully plush that I just got. It's very exciting. It's a Squishmallow.
Wait, can I
Welcome
see?
back.
Oh, I love
Wait, I can go get it. Well,
Yeah.
You should.
Yeah.
You really should.
Please.
You really should.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
next
we
up,
love-
Ariana Katana.
Well, no, I just took a drink and now I'm gonna have to burp. Damn it. Hi, everybody. I'm Ariana Katana. I love to dance. I'm a bundle of chaos and joy. And yeah, I primarily play Just Dance on my streams. Sometimes I play Stardew Valley because that's a lot of fun, or whatever else I'm feeling. So yeah, thanks for having me again, Chris.
Welcome back to the show. Nice to see you. Love your sloth.
Oh, thank you.
All right, next up, we have someone new. Welcome to the show, Adriana.
Hi.
How are you?
Hold on. Hi, I'm Adriana Lee, and I do just chatting. I've also been playing a lot of Fortnite lately, and I also make Omegle videos on YouTube.
All
about
right,
it.
I'd love to see it. Welcome to the show. First time on, too. Are those Squishmallows behind you?
These?
Yeah.
No, they're just like a bunch of different kinds of stuffed animals. Hold on.
Oh my
That's
God.
so cute. I love that.
I have a Connor Eats Pants stuffed animal
Oh, look at that.
and an axolotl.
Damn, that's like a whole collection from the fair.
Which one is your favorite one?
I like this Build-A-Bear with the shank.
Okay.
Nice.
With the shank.
Build-A-Bear with a shake.
But he's got a shank, and yeah.
It's
Damn.
missing a boot.
All right.
Damn.
Welcome to the show, Adriana. Nice to see you.
Thanks.
Next up, Ziggy Buckets.
It is Ziggy Bukats, another French name in here, just like Swabella. It's Ziggy Bukats. That's it, man. And the show must go on.
All right, welcome to. How do you say it one more time? One more time.
Ziggy Bukats.
All
You like that?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it.
Oh, are you drinking tonight?
I am drinking. I just did a shoey right before we started.
I'm drinking with you because you peer pressured me.
I didn't peer pressure you. I never peer pressured you. I just said.
I thought
just
this
drink
was a
with us.
Barcast. Aren't we all supposed to be
You're
like
all
drunk?
supposed to be drinking, not drunk. I mean, you can't get drunk if you want.
That's what I'm
That's some
drinking.
good stuff right there.
Ooh, that's some fancy ass shit.
I thought this
right.
was an AA meeting.
A French ass name.
Uh-oh.
This is
Joke's
my
on you,
favorite AA
dude.
meeting I've ever been to.
All right, thank you.
I just broke sobriety for this show.
Perfect, love it. Next up, Peach. Welcome back.
Hello. What's up, guys? I'm Peach HXO. I'm also Kimberly Cox because I can take in RP, GTA RP, GTA RP.
What?
RP. My last name is Cox, COX. That is it. I hope you guys enjoy
the
Chris.
doxing.
Chris is a hoot. This cast is honestly like everybody looks like they're gonna be a banger, so I'm excited to see what happens today.
I'm
I
excited.
think I'm in love.
All right.
We're gonna play
Welcome
after
back,
this? Crazy.
All right. Next up, Sunny Streams. Welcome back to the show.
Hi, Chris. Thank you for having me back. Hi, everyone. I'm Sunny Streams. This is, I don't know, my third or fourth time on the show. I'm also a variety streamer. I talk a lot about mental health, ADHD, LGBT community. And yeah, we do kind of whatever I feel like. We game, we do just chatting, we do a lot of yoga. That's about it. Thank you guys for having me again.
Can you fix your cam? Do you put your hand up to your cam?
Am I blurry?
Yeah, you're super blurry on our end.
It hates me.
It'll fix itself. Yeah, a little bit. Nope, still blurry. Nope. You got it. You got it. You can fix it. Thanks for coming back, though. Nice
like
to
I'm
see you.
opening my eyes underwater without goggles.
I have a camera goal right now.
There we go.
There we
It's
go.
fun.
Yes.
Now it
That's
is.
better. All
There we
right,
go.
welcome back to the show.
Don't buy a
Nice to see you.
Logitech.
All right, welcome to the show, Strangely Lex. First time on.
Hi, what's up, guys? My name is Strangely Lex. I primarily do like GTA RPs, sometimes Warzone, but I would like to consider myself as a variety streamer, but I really stick to GTA RP. A lot of chill vibes, and yeah, thank you for having me on.
Welcome. Nice to see you. And you're Peach's friend, right?
Yes, yeah.
There we go. That's going to be maybe some banter.
How tall are you?
How tall am I?
Probably taller than
Yeah.
you, Ziggy.
I'm like 5'7".
Yeah, you're taller than you.
Why do I look like super tall?
Why, Ziggy? You gonna ball her up?
Yeah, like what?
All right, let's finish the intros. Next up, Mr. Veal, welcome back.
Hi. Everyone had such a professional intro. I don't really know what to say. My name is Ms. DeVille. I'm a bitch and I do whatever I want. That's what I got.
That's a pretty good intro.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. That's all. Love you.
That's all right. I'm not
Okay.
saying it back, but you know.
Okay, it's fine.
All right. All right. Last but not least, Vugar, welcome to the show.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Vugar, aka Lugar, Pugar, Bugar, all those things. I do a lot of dating shows and stuff like that, variety shows. And then I generally just click live and go on an adventure every night, trying to figure out what I should do. And sometimes it works out better than others.
All right. I like that. A lot of dating shows. Do you find love yet or what?
Maybe.
Oh, nice. All right. We'll talk about that later. Talking about dating on Twitch. All right, Vugar, welcome to the show. Did I get everybody? Was that everyone?
Me.
Did I miss anyone? Because I usually do not do it on purpose, but
You missed me, actually.
Yeah.
did I really?
Yes, you did.
You missed me.
No, I didn't. You went first. All right. Nice try, though. Woo! I thought I messed
I like
up.
that.
All right, let's go ahead and cheers. I know some of you guys were already getting crunk in the pre-party, so let's go ahead and cheers and have a great stream. We're going to start it off light, and then we'll get more crazier as the stream goes on.
Chris, can we cheers this?
to a Wednesday where all the streamers coming together. Make sure you follow all of them, !cast, and get this going. So cheers to that, and Soso Sake for providing drinks. If you want some Soso Sake after the stream, just let me know, and I'll let you guys get some.
Really?
Ooh, I would like some.
Besides,
Yeah, I'm
because you're
running
all the way
out.
in France, so we can't ship international.
Damn.
Right.
Are you really in
Unfortunate.
France?
Yeah.
Oh no, you're Bouquet, right? Bouquet. Wait.
No, I'm in France.
You're actually in France? That's so
Yes.
cool.
I know. Isn't it sick?
That's super
Open the
sick.
window.
Man, I don't even know whether
What's
to
French
trust you or
like?
not.
That's some
You've
good
literally
cheese
given
and
me
wine.
trauma.
Hey,
does
if
have a
you're
French
lying, that's
accent.
your loss. We're not being in
Okay,
France.
first off, you don't have to be French to live in France. Let's just put that out there.
True.
Right?
True.
I literally saw you this weekend.
No, you didn't.
Oh, maybe it was the weekend before that.
You're visiting. All right, first topic.
You're
The
spot on. Hold up.
gaslighting. The
First topic.
gaslighting already.
We'll talk about
I'm a girl boss,
gaslighting
baby.
later. All right, so first topic, since it's training again and we're all streamers here, we're going to talk about swatting. So what is your thoughts about swatting? And if it were to happen to you, how would you take it?
Like a champ.
I don't
Can
know.
I? Okay. I'm kind of, I'm like new to the streaming world. So what exactly is swatting?
All right. So
I'm not,
swatting.
but I'm clearly just ignorant.
Yeah, so swatting is when you are live streaming and someone doxes you and the whole entire SWAT department comes in and breaks down your door, basically comes in with guns thinking there's like a bomb threat or something that's really crazy, like a terrorist threat. So
I would immediately get naked.
You said
You
that?
can't. They
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a fantasy for me at that point. I'm like, oh fuck the stream, like, hey yo, all these y'all busting in, okay?
I feel like if you were to get naked, you'd be live streaming on Twitch and you're getting butt ass naked when you get swatted.
Or I'll make extra content out of it and like make my apology video after, like do the thing first, right? That's how it worked.
I feel like you don't really have a chance to get naked because they kind of just go.
Yeah, they bang it.
Yeah, and then they say hands up, right? And that's when I grab my shirt and put my hands up at the same time. Oh, like one,
just like a 1v.
Oops.
I guess that works.
I didn't think this was gonna be an answer tonight with this topic, but
you invited me onto your show. Why are you surprised?
No, it's just like I can't imagine. So you're gonna see like cops running, you're just gonna get butt ass naked.
Oh yeah.
So every time you hear loud banging on your door, you're gonna start stripping.
Oh yeah. It's like a floodgate. As soon as
a bunch of strong men breaking the door, what do you expect them to do?
Right?
So I've actually been swatted.
Actually?
Yeah. I wasn't live streaming. It actually wasn't my fault at the time. It was probably like 4 years ago. My little sister was on an app almost like Snapchat, but it was made for the younger crowd. And you would go and make groups and stuff. And basically...
Yellow.
Yeah, I think Yubo. Yes. And like there was beef. So at 4 a.m. in the middle of the night, we had a helicopter over our house and pounding on the door. And I didn't think anything of it. My little sister came and woke me up. She's like, somebody's at the door. Walking down there in my short shorts and my t-shirt and looking like a bum, stinky breath. I opened the door. I had guns pointed at my face. It was so scary. There was about 10 people up my driveway at my front door, all guns pointed. And what they had done, whoever swatted us called it in and said that they were a little kid and their daddy had mommy with a gun pointed to their head and they were stuck in the closet. So it is extremely scary because in that moment, they're there to save the kids. You don't know what the fuck's going on. Right. And they were like, okay, is there a man in the house? I'm like, no, there's no man in this house. It's me, my mom, my grandma, and my little sister. And they're like, we need to check the house. They bust in, they go through the whole fucking house, no questions. They finally explained it to us. And they were like, I think you're being doxxed and swatted right now. Is there any reason why you should be doing this or like this is being done to you? And my little sister is a little shit and didn't tell the fucking truth, but I snitched her out. I was like, she's on a website right now and she doesn't want to get in trouble, but this is probably being done because of them. And she was like, well, you stream. And I was like, girl, I stream Fortnite for like one person. This was before like I even had a camera, like I was streaming for one person. There's no way that's happening. So it's extremely scary when you open that door and there's a bunch of like AKs pointed at your face when you've never even shot a gun yourself. Like it's really bad.
Yeah.
Clearly, though, because they weren't AKs, because they don't, the SWAT doesn't use AK.
I don't know what the fuck kind of gun it was,
They are.
I don't know that AK is an AR. What do you mean?
Not elitist in the chat.
They're scary and they're black and there's a hole.
Yeah, all I saw was, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, that's wild.
I'm going to grab a pair of dice and roll them.
What does that even mean?
I'm gonna take my chances. You know what I mean? If I get swatted, I'm just gonna grab them and just fucking roll the dice and see whether or not if the probability's on my side.
Not one.
See, yeah, exactly. Exactly. You get it, D&D. I'm gonna see if I hit a nat 20 and I'm fucking out there, dude. Let's see where my luck is today. Bam.
Honestly, I feel like I'm that person who likes to think that I would have like a cool plan or whatever when something would happen, or I'd be super calm and relaxed, or I'd probably just faint. I'd be like, because I wouldn't know what to do in those situations. I definitely don't do well under pressure like that. But that's probably would be me.
I'd certainly shit my pants probably. Like it would not be cool. And I think that the people who do that are I don't know what it consumes someone I don't know how crazy people are to think that first of all, calling that in's gotta come back to you at some point. There's no way that they wouldn't be able to trace that. Right. So
have you guys seen the documentary? There's one on Netflix. I can't remember what it's called, but there's a kid that got away with it for 3 years and it was untraceable. Yeah.
Well, when it's international, I think it's also hard because we're on Twitch, right? So people see us from all over the world. So if someone calls in from Austria, like what is the U.S. police gonna do? I don't know. I just picked a random. I don't know.
Random.
Fuck the Austrians, right?
Austrians?
Yeah. Austrians.
Is that what they're called, Chris?
No, Austrian.
Yeah, it's actually, I don't know like what you would have to look up on Twitter, but there's a really big community like on the dark side of Twitter that they'll tweet out when they're doing it. People will pay for it to be done. It was done at an airport like 10 years ago, few high schools, and this kid did all of them. It was really, really bad.
And most of the time, these are kids, right? They think it's funny. They have no concept of the consequences of their actions. They don't realize that people die, or maybe they just don't care. But like people die from getting swatted sometimes.
Well, yeah. I mean, they come in like with their gun, like fingers on the trigger,
Shoot
like ready to fire.
They're ready.
Yeah. Later. I would be pissed. I mean, I would be terrified probably in the moment, but I think in general, I would just be pissed off that someone, that's something that has not been thought through at all when you do that to another person. It's like you have no concept of what's going to happen. And it's not funny. It's just,
I think this kid that the documentary is about was paid to do it to someone that they was like back in COD when they would do S&D wagers. He was paid to give it to like an address or something, but the guy that paid him gave him a fake address. And the address that the swatters ended up going to killed the dad that was living at the house because he opened the door and he wasn't doing what they were saying because it was just so confusing. They ended up shooting him and they wouldn't help him. It was really sad. It's on Netflix. I'll have to figure out what it's called.
Oh, Jesus.
Damn, Chris just opening with the fucking heavy hitters here.
I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
We got you later, bro.
I don't know if you saw, but I show Speed and Aiden Ross just got swatted last week. So it's coming back.
My biggest concern is my family getting swatted because I don't live with them, but my name has been under there. So if somehow my name got doxxed and that shit, and somehow they thought I was at my family's house and doxed my family, that's my biggest fear.
Because they would have no fucking idea, would understand why, like, because you're not even there.
I have briefly talked to my mom about what it is, just because it like is a fear of mine. But I don't know how they would handle that. We have a dog. I don't know what they would. I mean, it's a golden retriever, but I'm like, I don't know what they would do to the dog. I don't know what would happen.
If the dogs are aggressive towards them, they'll shoot them.
She just gets excited and barks, but that might be read as aggression. So. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, that kind of stuff you just don't know. So it's scary.
One thing I can tell you from over the years and seeing it back in the day when other streamers used to get swatted is for you to leave your live stream on. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because you can use that
as evidence or whatever.
As evidence, as evidence, and also it gets exposure, and I know it's bad exposure, not the great exposure, but you're gonna trend over.
But it's like they keep it aware of the fucking problem.
My cat is a dick.
It's just hard because if you keep your live stream on, it's the satisfaction of the people who did it watching it. So it's kind of like a 50-50, right? Because they get the satisfaction to see it happen. And then, but you do get exposure. So like, what do you?
Yeah. So, I mean, like I said, I would leave it on. At the end of the day, you're not going to know. It depends on the house you live in too, right? Because if you live in a house or an apartment, you like the way the layout is, you could just be on the corner of the house or something.
Yeah.
Mine would come right in there, straight through front door.
Oh my God.
It would just be like,
they get a really good shot.
Oh, hey. You guys are like,
Ariana is literally just doing like her just dancing.
Yeah, turn around like, what is happening? I think they would be confused. Like, imagine being a SWAT team walking into someone just playing Just Dance and be like, what is this? What's happening? What's happening right now?
Damn, that's
interestingly enough, like my uncle is a SWAT, like an ex-SWAT member, and where I live, we actually have the SWAT team come out here and do like training exercises in the woods and stuff like that. They like have them run drills. So fortunately, I think that if that ever happened, he would get a call before. It's like I'm not going to challenge anybody to prove that. I just don't think, it would go down the same way just because I have a relationship with the police in that way.
I've heard some towns like Seattle, you can call into the police and say like, hey, I'm a whatever content creator or something, because they're like aware of it and they have a list. So some places say call your local police station and say, hey, I have this concern, this has happened, so if you get a call about my place, can you give me a call first? I don't think everyone necessarily does it, but it's worth a try.
Idea,
yeah.
It's better
Just
to be
give 'em
like
a heads up.
preventive,
Yeah.
than anything.
Yeah.
Like they might still check out the call, but at the same time, at least once they get there, they may be a little less like aggressive, if they know that like, you already were
Ideally,
worried
yeah.
about this. Like we're still gonna check out the whatever, but they're not gonna like burst in. I mean, maybe they will, but at least they know there was a concern put in place about it.
Yeah, they have that idea like this might not actually be real.
Right. Like it's common to have that.
All right, let's cheers to not getting swatted. That'd be nice, right?
Yeah.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
All right, next up. What is the biggest bullet you've dodged?
Oh, come on.
My ex.
I was just thinking the same thing.
While streaming or?
Oh, God.
No, just in general. What's the biggest bullet you've dodged?
Oh, yeah, definitely my ex.
Why is your ex the biggest bullet you dodged in your entire life?
Just very manipulative, toxic.
What did he do to
Wasn't
be
allowed
toxic
to-
and manipulative though?
Were you guys gonna get married? Because I feel like that bullet hit. You know what I mean?
No,
Just hit
no,
hard when
no.
you
For
guys
you to say
dated.
like I literally said the question, you're like, my ex. Like there's no like your ex is just thrown under the bus and like ran over 10 times.
Yeah, fuck your ex.
Yeah, well, he's like in a jail, rehab, the whole nine. He was manipulative. I wasn't allowed to leave my house. I wasn't allowed to have friends because like I'm pansexual, so like men and women were both threats to him. It was like a very
You can't leave
controlling,
your
toxic
house?
relationship. Yeah, so like I do have a child. I don't talk about that often on stream. So like he would basically like manipulate me. Like if I made plans with friends or something, like he would leave the house right before so that like I was stuck home with my child and like things like that. He did other things to make sure that like I couldn't have like a social life or friends or see family and things like that.
That's pretty wild actually.
Yeah, it was very toxic. So yeah, being a single parent is way better than being with someone who's toxic as fuck.
Shit, all right.
Knocks to that.
Damn, people are truly evil.
Yeah, they are.
Anybody else want
I got one. So I was living in Austin at the time and I eventually had to move back home for whatever reason. But like shortly after I moved out of my apartment, like probably like a week later, something started a fire in the middle of the night and the entire room that I was living in completely burned to the ground in a matter of like an hour in the middle of the night.
It burned to the ground?
Yeah, like the entire side of that complex. Like the fire started in my room that I used to occupy in the middle of the night, like randomly. And so my friend sent me a picture like a week after I had left. He's like, dude, your whole fucking place is gone. And I was like, holy crap.
You definitely dodged that.
Yeah, you definitely dodged a bullet there. That sucks.
Well, I mean, I was leasing it, so it's like, not my problem anymore.
Well, that's true. Shit. All right, let's hear from the rest of the room. Biggest bullet you've dodged.
I don't know. I feel like
I usually take fat L's, so I can't even
What?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
Fat O's.
What are some fat L's that you took?
Well, that wasn't the question.
Talk about 'em.
There's gotta be one of them.
You've got to dodge something, man.
Yeah, you dodge one to not take a fat L.
Listen, you gotta always take the lessons as they come.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I feel like there's one where it was like it could have been a dodged bullet, but I made the wrong choice, and it's like one of my biggest regrets. Maybe my only regret. And you would think that it wouldn't be a regret because of what I'm about to say. It is, but my biggest regret is not going on Fresh and Fit when I was in Miami.
Go where?
What is that?
Those dudes.
I was invited to Fresh and Fit, and everyone's like, it was the night of my birthday, and everyone's like, just enjoy your birthday, don't go, just enjoy your birthday, you don't need to go on there. But I had a whole plan of things I was gonna say. I had a whole literally document of comebacks and stuff. But then I was like, I'm gonna just go to the club anyways. Ended up being one of the worst experiences of my life. Something super traumatic happened, and it was just not worth. I would to this day going on Fresh and Fit would have been like way
What
better.
is Fresh and Fit? What is like MTV?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
These
either.
dudes
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what
are
it is.
wild.
It's like a alpha male podcast.
Yeah.
Oh my
it
God.
is.
And you regret
Is
this
this the
going
one with that one guy that's
see.
like going?
No,
the
it's
bald guy.
well, yeah. I guess
The one
Andrew
that's
Tate has
like-
been on it, but
That motherfucker.
I love that guy. By the way, he's amazing.
Yeah.
You would.
But the thing is, like,
Red
I was going
flag,
to go
red
on
flag.
to say my piece, you know, like to obviously debate the whole time because this is my debate era. I was like debating every time I went live.
Oh yeah.
But I ended up like, I'm going to have fun instead. And ended up getting like traumatized by a male at the club. You can
Oh, you
probably
should have went on the
fill in
Fresh and
blanks.
Fit. You could go to a club whenever you want.
I know, but everyone's
gotta take those
convincing me,
opportunities.
just go to the club, not the Fresh and Fit. You're on vacation, don't be working.
Damn, you need to drop
So the
those
lesson,
friends, bro.
the lesson
There's no
was
such
do
thing as
whatever you
vacation.
want, right?
It was
Like,
my
don't
mom.
listen to other
True.
people.
Only
Oh yeah,
opportunities
get her
for
out.
more content.
She's gone. She's fucking gone.
So if you could go back, you would fix that. You would go on Fresh and
That's
Fit
like
instead.
one of my only regrets. Yeah.
Can you imagine if you like went on Fresh and Fit, it was worse than the experience of the club?
I don't think it would be.
Doubt it.
Damn, it was that bad.
No,
It's like being like in a video game. I don't know, not even in a video game. Like being taken advantage of and like at a club and like being like, you know, it's like not a good experience, especially when you're drunk and confused.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a terrible time. Fresh and Fit would have been better.
Yeah. But on the bright side, I didn't have to argue with alpha males.
We got Diggy tonight for you.
Valid,
So
honestly.
Oh,
dude, what the fuck? Don't even group me in with those fucking guys.
guess.
What color is your Bugatti?
I have a biggest bullet dodge story actually.
Let's hear it.
Okay, so the biggest bullet that I dodged was being my childhood best friend's maid of honor. And yeah, so like I was actually her maid of honor and she ended up kicking me out of her bridal party and everything after I planned everything for her bachelorette trip. And
What?
I didn't, yeah. So like, I didn't realize that like this girl held a lot of resentments towards me since like childhood because I thought we were always best friends. But like when I started getting along with like all her friends, like and one of her like really close friends in her bachelorette party, she kicked me out of the wedding and said, you know, like she brought up everything that was in my past, like reasons why my family never loved me, like all these things, saying that I'm just
What
like
the
a
fuck?
shitty, pretty girl,
Jesus.
like. And I was just like, and she's like, you don't care about me. And I was like, I did not make a whole like PowerPoint presentation for like your fucking friends and like your shit, like, you know, itinerary of what we were doing for you to like treat me like this. And like, she treated me bad the entire trip. She made me cry every single night. And then I was like,
Oh.
well, it is what it is. But we have known each
Aw.
other since like kindergarten. And it was like kind of shitty.
Oh my god.
That's
But now
something
I'm like, I did dodge it because like this entire time I thought she was my best friend and
she wasn't.
I didn't know she had all those thoughts of me like in the back of her head because she brought up like
Yeah.
stuff like in like, you know, shit that I did in college, like things when I was like not in the best state of mind, you know, like throwing all that at me. And then I was like, damn, like as my person, like I never thought you would like judge me for that.
Is your
I
best
think-
friend? Is your best friend Regina George or?
Right?
Not
Sounds like it.
The thing is,
Basically.
she like held it against you and never said anything.
Right?
She
It's
just,
like
was
it's like she
It's her own
judged me.
fault.
Yeah, it's like she
Like,
judged
yeah.
me like of
Bring
all
it
the
out.
things that I did. And
That
then
sucks.
but now I'm like, I guess
It sounds like a bad relationship.
Is that not normal for
That
friends
somebody
to do
like
that?
holds it all in and then
To do what?
disperse.
To hold shit against, I hold shit against Chris all the time. I have shit
That's
stored in my
different.
fucking
That's
brain
different.
against
well,
this guy.
maybe if
What?
it's something that you do against, if he does against you, but like this is like, let's say that like,
It's like not even
No.
relevant to her.
Yeah,
it's
like
not
things
something
that
you
I-
did
yeah,
to someone
like,
else. Or something.
let's say you know you
Yeah.
have a past and like they like to throw it against your face.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And you're just
I feel like that's fine.
That's
I
because
think
you're
that's a
hate
waste of
Sammy.
fucking energy, Ziggy. You're wasting your energy holding shit against people. People change. Just take them for whatever they are in the
have Shit
moment.
against me? Is that what you're
Right?
trying to say?
So dumb.
I'm trying to bring it up
What do
right
you
now.
have against me? Like that sounds terrible.
Yeah, air it out.
Ziggy,
Wow.
1v1
Let's
him
not
right
air it
now.
out all live. Let's not air it out
Do
all
it.
live. I've known you
Put us
long
in the
enough.
gulag, bitch.
Do it. Here, I'll be
know,
Dr. Phil.
I
guys.
know that, you know, I've done some stupid shit when I drink. I become a Chad. But
How does that make
Chad.
you feel, Ziggy?
He's drinking. Look at him.
You know,
Having PTSD.
going off of Bella, what she was saying, you know, something that's like one of the biggest mistake I've noticed is a lot of people will say someone is like your best friend, or is a truly like a wonderful friend to you because of the length of time of the friendship of you knowing that person. What that means nothing. Like someone,
depth.
it doesn't. Like if someone's like, oh, I've known for 17 years. I'm like, okay, that's cool. So how do they treat you? And then you just hear all the things. You're like, oh, that's a great friend. Who cares how long you've known somebody for? Someone can treat you better in the first 6 months to a year than someone can treat you for 15 years. You would think they would treat you better if they've known you that long.
I was also going to say the same thing. And I think I'm very like recently learning that like friendships do expire.
100%.
People change, personalities change, and then you have this idea of like when you guys first really bonded and you stick on to that, and it's like, you kind of treat me like shit now, like you gotta go, you know? But it's like you think about, oh, but we have all this time. And I think it's the same thing with a relationship, and that's why you stay in toxic relationships, because you're like, I don't want to tell somebody my favorite color again and my favorite food and all of that, but I would rather do that than fucking be treated like shit.
I feel like people just get too comfortable. Like,
yeah,
they stay friends with you for so long, they get comfortable and they think that they can just treat you like however.
Like shit.
Yeah.
That long. Yeah.
They can come to you for only one thing and they're like, oh, this is fine. Like if they need you to be like their person for advice or whatever, and that's all they need you for. Like I have friends like that I'm just like, you know, it'd be nice if we just like hung out, but they're like, oh no, I only want to hang at my house and like tell you all my drama and like have you like talk through it with me. Which I'm like, that's fine, but that can't be the only thing that we do. You know what I mean? Like it can't be
like
our
every single time. You're just like,
every single time.
To be fair, I feel like maybe I'm a bad friend because the only time I hang out with people is when I go out and drink. Because
you're the fun friend.
Work like a lot.
But there's probably an understanding of that, I feel like.
Yeah,
exactly.
I
like
feel
when
like
you
a lot
get
of
older
people
and
get really
shit.
mad at me because they're like, "Oh, we never hang out," and it's like, "Girl, I'm on my hustle.
busy.
Like, if once I get my bills paid like that, we can hang out like that. But right now, it's not. That is not the time. We got a recession coming up.
You're like, this is like this is our hangout time. Like, enjoy it, appreciate it. Like while the time we have together.
Yeah.
But I do get what you're saying. Like, what you were saying before with the whole like, yeah, I'm also not here for you to like dump all your problems on me. Like, I still want us to have a fun time.
Okay, so I don't see why there's anything wrong with having different sort of friends. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like each friend in your life serves a fucking purpose. So like, haunted youth to that person, you're the fucking venting friend. And there's nothing wrong for being a means to an end.
God.
As long as you're comfortable with that. And then you have friends that you just hang out and like be on the couch with. And then you have friends that you go out drinking with. I wouldn't necessarily, you know, I feel like also we use the word friend very loosely because in my opinion, my friendships, the people who I honestly consider friends are extensions of my family. Like I treat them as though they're like my brothers, like and sisters and so on and so forth. Right. But like, so like, for instance, people think I'm rude when I say you're not my friend, we're acquaintances. And they're like, why? It's because we're not, you know, like you have, you hold,
like that, yeah.
It's not even that. You hold no value. You hold no like positive value in my life. You know, and and I feel like people get too offended when you tell people that. When it's just like the fact is,
the way you said that was kind of harsh.
Well, but
Why should I be honest?
But it's honest because
it's better than being. Is it better than lying?
But I also have a thing, Ziggy. I have a thing.
I know I know a bunch of people and there's not, and I'll meet them. They'll say nice things to me at parties. Oh, you make me feel comfortable. Oh, you're like I like hanging out with you. And not once do they ever hit me up to hang out. But here's my thing. I realize I'm not like compatible with them, nor am I their friend. So they have no inclination to be able to.
No, but that's what I just said.
That's fine.
But
no,
Ziggy,
that's
what I just said. Like I have people who I see at parties who I think are my great friends. Because I'm like, oh, like I love talking to them. I love hanging out with them. But to be honest, we barely hang out outside of parties because at the end of the day, my work week is my work week. I get off work, I sit down, I go on my computer, I answer my emails, I go live, I get off, I do more emails, I edit videos, and then I go to sleep and do it all again the next day.
So then outside of partying, like if you had the free time, would you say like, hey, yeah, come over and let's not drink and let's sit in comfortable silence and you'd be able to do that? Because I think that you have separate. Okay, so well, I think I'm kind of like biased because I'm into poly and I think this portrays kind of the same. You have different people for different things. So you may have this man or woman that you're in love with, but you guys really bond and enjoy each other for certain things. And then you have your husband that you see a future with and you want to build a foundation and have kids with. So I think that's like the same thing with friendships. You have friends for certain things.
Exactly.
And I agree with that as long as the other person is like okay with being that person.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and
An understanding and communication between it. Yeah.
Yeah. And I also think it's up to the individual to be conscious enough and self-aware enough to be like, hey, I don't like the way this relationship is happening. I'm going to be transparent about the way I feel. And if you guys don't come to a resolution at the end of it, then you cut the relationship off. I've done that with some of my friends. I have, or past friends where it's been like, hey guys, this is the way I'm feeling about the way like you value me in our relationship. And they go, okay. And then we wait a couple of months, things are in a honeymoon phase again. And then it tapers back off to the way it was then. It goes, okay, well, I see where your value is. And that's fine because I do the same thing with other people in my life, right? Because I'm not entitled to anybody's affection or time.
I personally, as a hustler, I think only rich people can have friends.
Yo, I thought about that too. I thought about that too.
You never talk to me. You never do this. Okay. Well, I gotta work. You know who's my friend? The people I see every day at work, because I see them every day at work.
No shot.
Hey, what up, bestie? They know all my drama. They know everything about me.
You don't have to see people to be friends with them, though. Like, I have friends across the country and shit.
People are
they can be closer to you than the people
are like
every day.
Well, we never
fuck them.
Online friends aren't real friends.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
One of my best friends is Canadian, and I just saw her this past like couple weeks because she came to visit me, and I saw her every day, 24 hours.
My best friend lives like 2 hours away, and I see her like 3 times a year.
Canada. I didn't see her for 2 years. We hung out in VR chat sometimes.
But when you get together, it's like everything is awesome. Like you could chill, you could do nothing, you could do whatever you need to do.
I love those relationships. Yes, absolutely.
It doesn't matter if it's been 1 month or 6 months or a year. Like you get together, it's like no time has passed. Those are your real true friends that will be around. Like they're not constantly looking
Ziggy's a
for
perfect
attention.
example. Ziggy and I would just hang out, and it's like it just picks up where I left off.
He doesn't consider you his real friend.
Or Ziggy just tells you you're not a friend.
Ziggy's about to call you an acquaintance.
I was gonna say, I was like, Ziggy's about to come with some toxic ass fucking thing right now on the show.
What you got?
Say it.
Ziggy, my boy. Yeah, Ziggy, okay, I'm gonna say it. No, what I was gonna say is I think when it really comes down to it, going back to what I was saying about how we define friendship very arbitrarily, that when it comes to ascribing values to friendship, it's very subjective. It's not like an objective thing. Like we can all sit down and be like, oh, this is what an objective friend is. But it's like, okay, first off, like none of us are that smart to understand about like what objectivity is within the confines of friendship. So all the values that we put into friendship is very subjective, right? Which is why you may be like, hey, like 3 months for like, I don't need to talk to you for 3 months. And if you hit me up, we can pick back up as if we've been hanging out every day. But there are some people who need that constant, communication within their friendship. So they would be like, you know what, that person isn't a real friend, or that isn't the type of person I would like to be a friend. So it's all about having complementary personalities and people who have the same, values when it comes to friendship with you, or something that's compatible to what you have, right?
Yeah, because everyone has different comfort levels and everyone has different definitions of what a friend is. So.
Correct.
I think we stretch ourselves really thin too now with the internet. Like you meet so many people in so many different aspects of things. It's like you don't even have time for everything, but you have to make the most of it what you can. So it's like, I like even just being on Twitch, like the amount of friends that I'm making, like I've never met most of them.
But
almost all of them.
Would you consider
like
them friends? But like if you stop doing Twitch, you think they're really going to be around still?
Well, that's the thing. I was like, I doubt it. If I don't bring value to them in some way in terms of like being able to collaborate or doing these things, who knows? I'm not saying that I wouldn't ever reach out to them, but it's what kind of brings us together at this stage in our lives.
Well, yeah.
And I feel like growing apart from people isn't necessarily
Twitch
negative.
is a great thing, but it's also scary.
I was going to say,
you
is
never
it a
know
friend?
people's intentions.
That's
true too.
Isn't a friend if your only value to them is content, are they a friend?
They're a business partner.
They're a business partner,
They're a business partner.
It's an acquaintance.
They're a coworker.
Yeah, coworker essentially. So at that point, they're not a friend.
Like, for example, when I don't stream and I don't make content, Ziggy still calls me and talks to me on the phone.
Adriana, definitely.
That's true, bro.
Yeah, me too, Chris.
Y'all fall asleep on them Discord calls together?
Man, I'm like Adriana. I'm on that grind right now. I got time.
I don't got no Discord with my boy Ziggy. You got that FaceTime together.
Oh,
Cheers to that.
That's what I'm saying though. Is like, let's see. I worked in the restaurant industry, so a lot of people, some people know, but I'm 29 years old. So I've been on Twitch since 2014, off and on. And
Damn. No, I'm just kidding.
so there's a lot of times in the restaurant industry as well where I'm very talkative. Obviously, you see, I host a show. I put people together. So when I work in the restaurant industry, I get to know every single person. This is how I am. I'm like a butterfly. And so when I leave the restaurant industry, I've worked at, I think, 4 different restaurants my whole life. I was in it for 7 years, and I'm only friends with like 4 people from it. And you're talking about thousands of workers. Not hundreds, but thousands of workers because of different restaurants.
Yeah, because
come and
the
go.
turnover rate.
The turnover rate is so high, and I'm friends with maybe 4 of them. When it comes
Okay, but I think they're probably confusing friendliness for friends. They're very different.
we hung out outside of like outside of work and stuff, but when that opportunity didn't present itself, where it was it made it easier, where it's like, I'm going to work, hey, you're off, let's go grab a drink together, we'll hang out, or hey, like you off tomorrow, you're off tomorrow, hey, let's go play a game together. It's a little bit different, so you're not in that circle anymore. So I've taken, like I said, off and on Twitch for many years. I've got to know a lot of people. Some people are truly my friends on Twitch. Some people are just around on Twitch. There's some people I'm extremely close to that are no longer part of my life anymore and never will be. So it's very different when it comes to like who really is a friend and who really is the best friend, because I think friends are an overused term, as well as best friends is way overused as a term too.
Mm-hmm. Like what Ziggy said. Ziggy said like the objectivity of it. Like I feel like those people being there at the time that like I feel like friends can change. I mean, I guess if you want to talk like a long-term friend, like lifetime friend, sort of like best friend, but like I still think you can consider these people friends because you serve each other like you. I don't know. I don't feel like it's necessarily a fake. It's not. There's nothing fake about it. It's just like you can have friends and then you can grow apart from friends and find new friends, and you kind of just evolve. Everyone's always changing in their lives and what they're doing, what their needs and wants are.
Agreed. Also, man, Chris, you mentioned butterflies, man. Shout out to the Monarchs, man. Y'all are going extinct, man. I love y'all. You're a big part of my childhood. They're going extinct, baby. Can we get a cheers for the Monarchs?
Since when?
Everything's going extinct now. Every animal's going extinct now, I swear.
That's that shit on me right now.
I'm not trying to go.
All right, let's go ahead. What are you saying?
Cheers to Monarchs, bro. Come on, man.
The dollar bill.
The dollar bill's going extinct.
Recession.
Oh, Adriana, let's go. Cheers to that, baby.
All right, let's go ahead and cheers to the next topic. Exclamation point cash in the chat. Someone hit it.
Cash.
Next topic.
Exclamation point cash.
Cash.
I spelled it wrong.
Animals are just stopped
Next
reproducing because they know we're fucked.
Yeah.
That's cool.
What do you consider cheating that isn't actually cheating?
Sending nudes.
Subscribing to any other person besides me.
Giving emotional, like
looking at another woman with your eyes, that's fucking
Having
cheating.
eyes
Okay,
at all.
Bella.
Breathing the same air as another girl.
Is asking for nudes?
Cheating
I
as
feel
bitch.
like asking for nudes is cheating.
Yeah.
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 And do you also think that
Or is it
watching
not
porn
technically
is cheating?
Oh God, no, that's ridiculous.
I feel like asking for nudes is more personal than just unless it's like
Yeah.
a
Unless
business
it's like-
transaction,
like an OnlyFans or something.
That's
Yeah.
different. If it's an OnlyFans, it's different. I'm saying like someone you personally know.
So
that's
what if I
different.
pay her though? What if she's like, throw me 50? I'm like, bet. And I throw her 50.
If you tell your
different.
significant other,
Like,
it's
do you
all
hang
about
out with her?
communication. So if I had a
Maybe every Saturday, maybe every other Saturday, maybe once every 3 months, we're that type of friends. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Then that might
I
be
think
a
if
little
the communication
different.
is open, no, I think if the communication is open, is like, yo, my friend is an OnlyFans, does this kind of work,
What if she
and
doesn't?
I'm okay. Then no.
what if she
that's
just has?
cheating.
Okay, listen. What if she? Okay, well, listen. What if I'm like, yo, I don't want to have sex with her, but she has some nice tatas and she wants to show me them.
Would you
Can I
show
see
me?
that?
He wants to
You know what I'm
show you
saying?
that.
If
Yeah.
it's
It's a
communicated,
conversation, wait.
Yeah.
Once she gets in a conversation where she wants to show them to you, and she was comfortable enough to tell you that she wants to show you her
Exactly.
things.
Maybe she got a
What
boob
was your
job and
journey
she's
to
like,
the-
oh,
Yeah,
hey.
there we go. Yeah.
I think it's the
Yeah.
communication. If you didn't
That's what I'm
tell me,
saying.
then yeah,
I mean, the
I'd be
boob job,
pissed. But if you
that's a good
say
comment.
it,
Then
then
whatever. Yeah,
yeah.
I agree. I'm a
I think
communication person.
like emotional
It's
cheating
secret.
is like if you
Yeah,
like,
I
do
think that's
something-
worse.
I think if you give
It is.
somebody a lot of your emotional time and things like that, or like just time in general. Like if you're spending more time with someone than your significant other. And stuff like
What
that.
if you work
I feel like that hurts.
Yeah, working though.
Yeah.
Like, what do you do if
right?
you work with people?
That's fine.
But emotional cheating, yes. If you're in love with somebody else, good God.
Been there, done that.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Not that
for
I've never
everyone.
done that.
But you're
Drinks
still-
to that.
Such stress for everyone involved.
Yo, this may sound a little weird, but like if I'm dating someone and they're dating me and they're like completely loyal, they're still cheating because like
Wait,
listen. 'Cause
What?
What the fuck did you just say?
Listen, bro, there's like neutral Ziggy, right? And then but I live in
my
scenes, and
God.
then there's fucking like
not the multiple personalities.
He and all his personalities.
Are you a Gemini?
If she likes chaotic Ziggy.
Are you
more than
Gemini?
she
Are you
likes
Leo?
Ziggy, I get a little jealous because I'm like, I'm not that
gotta
guy all
be.
the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so it feels like she's cheating on me because she likes a version of me that's like 1% me, you know? And she doesn't like the 99%.
Okay.
I had that in my last
I
relationship.
kind of get that. I get that.
I get that. I get that.
I'm like,
But
God
you try to,
damn.
Like the real you.
I was like, you
you
like
dated
that?
somebody who dated you for the wrong reasons, though.
Yeah, I
No,
hope you
but
find
here's the
someone
thing.
who loves the entirety of you.
No,
Yeah, you gotta
I was
find
about
that
to say,
person.
Yeah.
I was about to say every percent of me is me, but she just likes
yeah.
a version of me that I'm less of more
I know
than the
what you
version of me that I'm
mean.
more. So I'm just like, you're cheating on me because I hate that guy, but I'm that guy like 1% of the time. But you like that guy more than you like this guy, and it's
You gotta find
what
somebody
you
who likes the whole package.
I feel like
You gotta find the whole package.
I feel like you watch one of those TikToks where it's like, he wants to see other people. I can put on a wig and
Yeah,
go too far.
the costume.
Not me having 30 wigs in my
They
closet.
have like 14 cosplays that they put on.
Yeah, right.
The video.
He wants
Me
to
as
see other
fuck.
people, so I did my makeup differently.
That's a TikTok. That's so funny.
Apparently.
That is so funny.
I
So
want.
many
you
of
want to see
them.
other people? Which one?
Which other person?
Actually, I do.
I think something that I don't really consider it anymore, but like I used to when I was like a teenager. If you liked your ex's like posts and stuff, like I always thought
Oh
that
my
was
gosh,
gay.
yes.
I was like,
your
no.
exes, yeah, definitely. But
Yeah.
random,
Depends on how long ago they
Random's
were
not
from, if you're
really-
friends with them. But if it was like that ex
Yeah.
they just broke up with, yeah, that's a little
Yeah,
weird.
you're like, can you maybe not like do
Not
that?
do that.
Like, but I kind
yeah,
of feel like in that
exes-
situation, it's just like you said, communication. You're like,
Yeah, I
if
was
you're
gonna
if
ask
y'all
you
are
about that.
in the same friend group or something, like that's different. But if it's just
Yeah.
somebody that you're totally not fucking with anymore, you don't talk to them. There's no reason for you to like, because
Like
I know
their
sometimes
posts,
you stay
yeah.
friends with exes. Like that's not a thing.
Yeah.
It's like that's not a bad thing. But if you're not, and you're like, ooh,
Okay,
What?
Right.
We're talking about. Wait, are we talking about things we consider cheating that aren't, or things that
Yeah.
aren't? And people.
yeah,
'cause, like,
things that
I
consider
feel
that
like
aren't.
the
I don't
thing
know
that I
what we're
always
talking
hear that's
about.
always debatable is like how if your significant other watches porn. Personally, I don't
That's
think that's
great.
cheating.
That's insane
That's
to me.
That's
I don't
Like,
think
works
cheating.
for me. Okay,
But some
Like,
people do think it's cheating, and I
It
want to
is.
know people's opinions on it because
It
like,
is.
personally, I'm like, I do. What
Wait,
you
so
gotta
you
do.
said it is?
Yeah.
My
like
ex used
you're
to think
asking
that
to be cheated
dildo
on.
was
Why do you think
cheating.
How are you gonna sit there and be like, yo, can I pay my friend for titty pics? But then you're gonna be like, oh yeah.
Listen, no, that was a hypothetical. That was a hypothetical.
Oh,
That
not
was
the
a
hypothetical. You are. Are you in demon time? What time is it for you?
Hey, that was a hypothetical,
Keep it
bro.
consistent.
friends, I don't
Well,
know.
I'm serious.
I have a
The
question,
porn
though.
thing's a little.
We don't know if he's
I don't
really-
like it.
You don't like what?
hypothetically, if someone does like OnlyFans, are they considered cheating if they're sending nudes to other people?
No,
Yeah.
I think when the person
Yeah.
in the
No.
relationship
I don't
with
know,
them
but
Yeah.
understands
people
that
think
though.
so.
So you're here.
You're about to get
I
into
need you to bring it
relationships.
fucking here.
I'm not getting a cut.
I think with like when it comes to like OnlyFans stuff, I think it's especially with mass communication with your partner. I work with a lot of the sex workers, and there's some stuff where they've told me things like privately, and like I'm not okay with this, and I'm like that's different or that's strange to me. But
That's random. Yeah.
it's really
Like
random.
what?
It's very random. It's just random.
Can you just
stuff.
give us an example?
Like sometimes it depends on if they don't like that person, or sometimes they don't
Okay.
like that person because of who they work with or how they work, or sometimes they just don't like them because of their personality. So then it creates like some kind of like weird thing. It's very
I
strange.
get it. Yeah, for sure.
I'm like, oh, I don't like
Sounds
that
kinda
person.
petty.
And if you try to work with them, it's when it comes
A
to
little
that
bit.
industry,
There's a little bit.
it sounds petty, but in that industry, there's really no boundaries. So like, you gotta kind of respect that they do set a boundary because
Nice.
a lot of them don't, to be honest. And I've seen like relationships where the boyfriend just sleeps with like 100 different girls and the girlfriend sleep with nobody. So it's very unique. So like I said, when they do set those boundaries, it's very strange and different. Cause I'm like, I'd be fine with that personally, but it's just,
but again, it all comes back to communication and what you're okay with.
Exactly. But what about porn? How do you feel about porn? Because I think it's tapering. I think it's like getting into the area of emotional cheating, you know?
Porn? Getting emotional with people.
Are you getting emotional?
Okay, it's a porn.
Are you need to relax?
Listen, bro.
Are you watching
Listen.
like watching the intros? That's the difference.
That's what I'm saying.
Listen,
like that's definitely what she's doing.
If they're watching more porn than having sex with me, then I may consider that. But like, if
Well,
they're
yes,
watching porn,
that's different.
But like, if you know, like they're in their free time and they decide, you know, like go on porn, you know, like
it's like you can wait. That's unfair.
No, I don't understand that.
Unfair. You can't be around 24/7. Relax.
Right?
That's what I'm saying. Sometimes your partner doesn't want to have sex. So like, what if you know you gotta take care of the deeds?
Sex is overrated.
Like for
Yeah,
guys,
but people have
that's an
needs.
opinion.
But I think that's the reason why. Because I think sex is very overrated. Like you said, Bella. I don't care about having sex. Like I think it's very overrated. So if my partner's watching porn instead of giving me blowjobs, I get a little offended.
No, I think it's
like blowjob is
No, it's not. It's a conversation. Yo,
hold on 1 second. Hold on, Ziggy.
It's a conversation.
Can you turn your mic up a little bit?
Oh yeah.
I feel like it's different because
I'm a beta.
I feel like guys don't realize like when
you
girls don't want to have sex.
Wait, Adriana, continue.
Yeah, let Adriana speak. She's talking.
I feel like when guys are like, with guys, it's like their hand or like obviously something else. And then it's like, oh, well, I watch porn when like you don't want to have sex. But for girls, it's like, it's different, especially like if you can't like finish like that. You know what I mean? Like it's different having sex versus like a vibrator, because like a vibrator is like a quick, like, yo, I'm at, let's say like I'm working and I just need to like let off some steam really fast. Let me just go rub one out, whatever. But then guys are like, well, you watch porn and that's cheating and like we could have just had sex. Sex is the whole production.
But
like, I gotta make sure it can even like do all that. Like I don't want to do all that.
That's hilarious.
The reason it's such a big deal is because it's the masculinity and insecurity part. I think that's where it stems from.
I'm a hustler. Okay, I gotta get back to work.
I don't think it's a masculinity thing.
Because my ex literally would like threatened to break up with me because I owned toys. Like if it wasn't his shaft, like it wasn't allowed to be in me. So I think for some men it comes down to the insecurity, and with women too.
I could not be with a man.
Never heard of that. That's so common. That is so common.
I've never heard
That's only an additive.
A man being insecure with sex toys. Never heard of that.
I have heard so many.
I kind of get it though, because if I don't have toys, why should you have toys? Like,
get a toy.
I'm serious. It's like because it's like if
totally different.
It's like if I can use like if I can use my hands, you might as well too. Like it's not cool that you think you can like go grab something that can just replace.
But I'm not saying don't get a fleshlight.
That's insecurity.
I'm just saying that if you live an hour away and we only see each other a few times within the week, like
go get a pillow, Ziggy. Come on, I'm not right behind you.
Hey.
Who is that? Down to like partners having different sex drives. Like imagine somebody who's ready to go 4 times a day and you're like, I'm good like twice a week. Like you don't want to feel like you're limiting them if that's their sex drive.
4 times a day with twice a week. That's a very.
I'm just saying. People are very.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No, but I agree because sometimes your libido is dead.
Yeah. Like Adriana was saying, you're just like very busy. You're hustling. Like you're gonna be tired a lot of the time. You're not gonna be like, oh, let me just like get one out a bunch today. Like I'm good, you know. I don't know. And also birth control plays into that as well. Like sometimes it completely kills your libido.
Birth control will destroy sex drives. Destroy sex drives.
And like let's be honest, like if a girl is gonna get off antibiotics and antidepressants and stuff, totally kill your sex drive too.
Completely kill them. I've had a relationship end because of that.
Sometimes sex isn't do it, and I realize that's a communication error on the part of whatever, but there are times when sex doesn't do it for a girl and a vibrator does. And so the reality is if it's not working, sometimes you got to make up for it.
Sometimes you just want to read some little smut, you know what I mean?
Sometimes
and that's just
complicated, like put on the act and be so sexy. Or like, I just want to get off in like 5 minutes. So can you just let me get off in 5 minutes? And so I don't have to put in the effort to be sexy for you. Sorry, I'll do that. I'll put on the show. We'll do that. But then I also want to get off. And it's going to take about 5 minutes with my vibrator. So just let me fucking do it.
No, why guys don't utilize the toys. Like, make use of the toys.
That's what
and you actually look like a champ because you know how to use you can use their equipment and your own at the same time.
Yes, love.
Oh,
they're gonna love it.
You gotta learn to be better.
Love to see it.
If you learn to be better than the toy, then they never want the toy.
That is wild.
Exactly.
200 IQ.
Why have one flavor of ice cream when you can have them all?
Okay.
Because coffee Oreo is the best flavor on the planet. Why would you have anything other than that?
Yes,
honestly, I love coffee ice cream, so maybe we do get along.
Okay, we were never not getting along.
I don't know. Ever since
whoa, maybe you didn't pick up on it.
Hey, strangely Lex, what do you think?
On what?
Cheating.
On this whole debate we're having.
Porn. Is it cheating?
Is porn fucking cheating?
What do you consider cheating that isn't actually cheating?
Well, I definitely wouldn't consider porn as cheating. I think like something is like, I don't know, texting or like Snapchatting someone like daily, like having daily communication with someone like outside of just being in person with them. You know what I mean? Like why are y'all needing to have all of those conversations?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have parameters on that? Like, what if the person that you're dating knew the person before you, and they were like doing that prior, and they're like really good friends?
Yeah,
that's their best friend.
I don't know. Do you just talk to like your best friend every day, all day long?
No, because that's not the type of relationship I have with my friends. I hate them.
Right. So I'm.
So what Ziggy are we getting to? Hold on. What Ziggy are we getting tonight?
No.
Hold on.
Gemini Ziggy to finish.
So are you a Gemini? Deadass. Like, answer my question right now.
Bro, I don't believe in... Dude, I do not believe in astrology.
Please tell us, when is your birthday? Now.
I mean,
tell us.
He just leaves.
Did he say I don't believe in astronomy?
He's
or
really a fucking Gemini. He's a fucking Gemini.
Yo,
if he's a Gemini, I'm fucking running away right now.
Just leaving the call.
I've dated a couple Gemini women.
But
you're a Gemini.
There
are some nice ones.
So wait, not until you tell us your birthday.
Why? No. Let's not make this about me. I want to hear what Lex has to say.
Yeah, we wanted to hear what Lex had to say. Nothing about Ziggy. Come on. Leave him alone.
I feel like,
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, what the fuck?
But I mean, just like talking to someone all day, like for unnecessary like reasons. You know what I mean?
I think that kind of ties into what Vugar was saying, like emotionally giving yourself to somebody when it, not that they're not deserving of it, but it's almost like when there could possibly be the outcome of it. I think maybe I'm just traumatized, honestly, but like my ex was, my ex would always willingly go to like family parties where he knew that this girl liked him, and he was like, well, nothing's gonna happen. Well, like 2 months later, he got drunk and they slept together. So it's like, if you're willingly putting yourself in that predicament where something could happen, even though it's not cheating at that moment, it could very well easily become cheating.
Okay, but I feel like that's just him, though.
When people are friends with their exes,
I think.
You don't like that?
I don't like that.
I don't like that. Like, I personally never experienced that, but like, I know like my friends are in these situations where it's like, well, he's friends with his ex and like, they're just friends. They're just friends, but they FaceTime all the time and they text all the time and send each other TikToks. It's like,
I feel like that's fine.
Do you think that's cheating? What if you're always like sending someone like, TikToks, sending them Snapchats all the time? They're not your significant other and they're someone else. Like, is that cheating?
I don't. Okay. Well, what if you?
Am I like an emotional?
It's one thing. If it's
like
someone who's their friend, it's different. If it's their ex-girlfriend, who they once thought they were gonna marry at one point in time. That's
yeah, but then it's over, and they
Okay.
both are over it. Like if they were gonna
that's what I'm
get
saying.
And why aren't they together though? Like it's like
Because
That's what I'm
sometimes,
saying.
because sometimes people are better as friends than they are as like,
yeah.
as significant- like
So why
as-
should
in a
that make me
relationship.
insecure?
It's like,
no, I agree with you, Ziggy. That's what I'm saying.
Honestly,
like,
Mr.
what is the
Bill,
problem with being
I looked
friends
like
with
you-
exes?
yes,
I would never be insecure.
Queen, please.
It's fine. Like, listen, when I'm giving a counter argument, if I don't agree with what you're saying, I'm not saying you're wrong, by the way. I'm just saying that, like, I don't think there's a problem with being friends with your exes, but my ex does. I text her like once every week and she never responds. So I don't know what's going on. I'm serious. We were such good friends before we started dating. It's weird.
Maybe she's dating someone else who's jelly
or whatever. You
Who cares? I don't want to fuck her. I don't care if she's seeing somebody else, bro. I just want to send her my funny memes that we used to laugh about.
The reality is, if she's in a relationship, that person might not want you to be texting her, and she might be respecting them, and so you might be.
She should not be with a man that has a problem with me because I'm like,
Why do you think they want to talk to you?
Don't you say that. Don't you say
Gemini?
She might not want to talk to you.
She's a free individual. She gets to choose
possibility
whatever
that
she
doesn't
wants.
want your memes.
Send me her
I'm
IG,
sorry.
Ziggy, so I can start.
I'm sending her one right now. Fuck that. We're gonna figure this out by the end of this
Your memes.
Oh, here we go.
He got them crusty old memes. He was sending
Right?
them old girl.
Not the crusty.
You got that crusty ass memes
There's a very real possibility she doesn't want to talk to you.
We'll see.
What do you guys think about? Okay, I'm not saying my opinion one way or the other. I just want to know what you guys think about like your partner hanging out with someone of the same gender that they're just like friends with. Are you cool with them hanging out like one-on-one? Because obviously it's not cheating, but like, what do you guys feel about that?
If my partner
you're
is
saying
hanging
the
out with
same
their
gender,
friend,
like if my girlfriend's hanging out with.
Yeah,
That's who it is.
And they're
if
not
your
attracted to it.
Or I'm sorry, opposite gender. Well, I guess like whoever they're attracted to.
Okay.
Regardless, one-on-one whoever they're attracted to. It doesn't really matter what gender, I guess.
It depends who it is,
on
because if
my
I
trust level with them.
if I've seen like them like give each other eyes at a party, or I just have a bad feeling, then I'm gonna be iffy. But if it's like, oh, like I know them, I don't really have a problem with it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if it's somebody they've been friends with for a long time, like I don't really care. I mean, I guess I'm like the devil's advocate because I'm pan, so like I date everyone. So I've had
me
issues
too.
with exes. Yeah.
hey yo, I'm trying to look at.
Hey, girl. Hey. I've had issues with exes just being a dick about anyone. Like people I've been friends with for like 10 plus years. It's like if I wanted to date them, I would have done it like mad long ago. Like don't be a dick about it.
No,
Yeah.
But
literally.
if it's like a new person that just shows up, then I'm a little bit more cautious about it, I guess I would say.
Right. You're like, why did you connect with this person?
Okay.
Yes.
I agree,
Exactly.
Sunny. I agree with that a lot, actually.
And if you want to hang out with them, cool, but like maybe include me sometimes so I can like get the vibe or catch the
that's what I
vibe.
was
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not invited.
Because you have to feel it out. You have to feel it out.
I have
Wait.
a question.
Can I get a show of hands?
What's your question?
Is it cheating to like kiss like your girl best
Ooh.
friends?
Yeah.
Are you? I think
Can
it
I
depends on your
watch?
sexuality.
I'm bisexual.
No.
Yeah, I
Yes.
think it
Yeah.
depends on your
Yes.
sexuality.
Yeah.
If you're attracted to it,
You're
yes.
But like, if it's like for a cute little photo in the photo booth.
But if it's okay, it's cheating if it turns
Adhere
you
to your
on.
logic.
If you think that in
exactly.
your mind, you're like, this is hot, and like it turns me on, or I find this sexual, that is definitely cheating. That's one.
Yeah.
Am I the problem?
Oh, so
Like,
listen.
Am I the
it's on
drama? Am I the
cheek or
problem?
something, whatever.
I was
you're
just, I was
right.
like, am I the issue?
Because like I'm like, if I'm in a photo booth and I'm drunk with my friends, it's like, oh, yeah, let's kiss, and it's like a little.
However, if
Right?
you
Yeah,
okay,
I'm always kissing the homies.
okay,
I
so
don't know.
let's say you're dating someone, right, and your partner decides to kiss somebody else. And even though it's quote unquote their friends, but when they kiss them, they feel like, oh my God, they're hot, or like I'm turned on by it. Do you? What do
Maybe
you
we'll
consider
have
that
a
cheating?
threesome.
Dude,
Well, that-
I think in a hetero relationship,
I don't
I
know about
like
this.
girls a lot. Like, I think girls are going to be hot regardless. So,
I think there's nothing wrong with it if you adhere to your logic. If you think there's something wrong with like you making out with the opposite sex, even if it means nothing, and then it's okay if you make out with your best girlfriend of the same sex. But if you think there's a problem, making out with the opposite sex, then you should probably think there's a problem with making out with the same sex. 'Cause
But if you equally like the same sex, if you equally like both sex the same, it definitely is cheating, though, if you really think about it.
I think here's my past experience.
Like
a healthy relationship with their partner. Like
My
if your
past
partner's fine with it, it's
I had a
completely
partner,
different.
I'd be like, yo, you can kiss whoever the fuck you want.
Okay, see, but that's a boundary that's already been discussed and established.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Once
I'm
again,
single as fuck, by the way.
yeah, this is all preference.
So does that mean the DMs? No,
Hey,
I'm
yo,
just trying to get sent
DMs are
out.
open.
But
Mr. Bill.
hey, yo.
Because I feel
because
like
that
one
goes back to
time
emotional cheating.
I was dating this guy, and I was his first everything. And then I like moved to Austin, and I go to Topgolf with my friend, and we post a picture of my friend kissing me on the cheek. My friend had a boyfriend, and I had the boyfriend at the time. And then we post it. He gets in a big screaming match on the phone because we were long distance.
On the cheek.
Saying like, it's different because you're bisexual. It's different because you're bisexual.
Oh.
And I was like, bruh, it was a cute little photo.
That's different though. Like
cheek,
it's your
though.
friend and it's like a sweet little kiss on the cheek. I'm talking
Yeah,
about like
that's a
making
really-
out
Yeah,
with
that sounds like a
someone.
make-out or something.
Yeah. When you said in the photo booth, you made it sound like you guys were like going at it. I'm like, a kiss on
no,
the cheek,
even in a
though?
photo booth, like it's just like a ready 1, 2, 3. Like you just hold. It's not like a
That's
little
so
like
cute.
That's
like a
different.
make-out.
That's different. Yeah, that's different.
That's
I
different.
feel like
But if it
cheating
makes
is
you
what
feel-
you're.
But like I said, if it makes you feel in your head that like I'm extremely attracted to this person, I would want to fuck them, that's emotionally cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay.
But if you're like, oh my god, this is my bestie, this is so cute, then that's like fucking fine.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Post
Like,
it, so you know your partner's gonna see it. It's not like it's something you're hiding.
it's not like you were hiding it. You would literally
Yeah.
posted it
Yeah,
on the
hiding it
internet.
Transparent.
So like,
That's another thing
kiss my
about
grandma
the
on the cheek,
sneakiness. That's something that's not considered
Could you?
cheating, but I consider it cheating. Even if like you're going out with no intentions. Let's say you've been going out with the boys, but it's very like sneaky. Oh, I'm assuming you're cheating.
Yeah.
Like-
If it's sneaky, like what do you have to
What's-
hide?
why is it?
Wait,
Yeah,
what's
why don't you want to
sneaky?
tell me where you're going? Like,
What's
I'm not
sneaky?
going to show up and act
Goes
crazy.
off.
Not
All of a
saying where
sudden-
you're going, like
do you guys
lying.
associate-
That's what's sneaky.
Right.
Okay. Okay, I have a
Lying's
question for you.
not cool.
Let's hear it. Last question.
Yeah,
Lying-
exactly.
yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Lying is not cool.
Lying's actually not cool. Okay, so for all of you guys, I just want to see a show of hands. Who has been cheated on here?
Oh,
all of us.
Okay.
we're streamers. What do you expect?
I mean,
So
I
who has
I have
cheated?
not.
Who has cheated
I have
on
not.
here?
Oh, I have cheated.
Bella, you're toxic.
But
I
I've cheated, but it was like
well,
it wasn't actually cheating, but it was. You want to hear the story?
Emotional.
Yeah.
The
Let's hear the
story was
Let's hear it. I'll be right back.
I was
was trying to make it funny.
18
I'm sorry.
and I was dating this guy and I got really like boop, you know, I was 18 and we all went on vacation and my best friend came along and it was like it was his family vacation and so his sister was there too and his sister was my age and my best friend was like a year older than me. And so we had ongoing group chat, us three girls, like saying like, oh, like we're all bi, but we never had sex with a girl before. Isn't that so crazy? Ha ha ha. What if we had a threesome? Just kidding. But what if? Like we joked about it. Nothing crazy. So then I'm a little, you know, off the drink, and we're all off the drink, and we're at the beach, and then I get a little drunk, and then I'm like, oh my god. I asked my boyfriend like, can I have sex with my best friend? And then he's like, yeah, sure, whatever, as long as I can watch. You know how the guys be doing all that shit.
They
They're like, as long
really
as I
do.
can watch.
They really
do.
And then
A
they get
couple
hurt.
steps.
And
A
then
couple
they get
steps.
hurt.
I drank a little.
Not
There's
cheating
a
if
couple
he gave you
steps.
permission.
It's not
I feel
cheating.
like it's
And I
not
asked-
cheating if he gave you permission.
No, but here's where it wasn't permission because I asked, and then a couple of steps later, I'm in bed with, you know, my best friend at the time and his sister.
Oh.
So he was definitely not watching.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
But
You fucked his sister?
So an
yes,
Like a savage?
but we didn't break up.
His sister? Because that's like a whole separate Sweet Home Alabama.
No, because his sister had a boyfriend too, and he was pissed. They were both so pissed they wanted to walk.
I mean, you fucked his sister.
Wait, did they go
Fucked his
Yeah, but his
sister.
sister's boyfriend isn't your brother, which would have made
Yeah.
it.
Wait, was
Yeah,
he there
true.
while you fucked his sister, or like?
No, while we were doing it, they got mad and went on a walk because apparently they couldn't walk in there.
I mean, how'd you be mad that he couldn't watch? I mean, it's his sister. I hope he wasn't watching.
I wasn't watching either, but he was like, "What the hell?" I said you could do it with Brittany, and I should watch. And then I don't even know how I ended up. To be honest, that was fuzzy in my brain.
She fucked my sister.
Adriana's a player.
You're a savage.
But
Adriana be fucking pulling the bitches.
Because
next time you
apparently
post a picture of like a guy you're dating on social media, I'm like, she fucked his sister.
No, because here's the thing. I was apparently really good at what I was doing because the girl, Brittany, that was her name. She went full lesbian after that.
Oh.
Guys, and then it was like,
You already know. Her boyfriend didn't play Where's Waldo growing up.
Here's the thing. I begged my boyfriend at the time, I'm like, please forgive me. I'll buy you a snake because he was an animal hoarder. And then a couple months down the line, and he moves in with me, and he brings 27 animals, and he doesn't clean their cages. It stank as hell.
Ew.
It lasted a week. I asked him to move out. We broke up. But to this day, he asked for me back, even though I cheated on him.
With his sister.
Did you buy him a snake? Did you buy him an additional animal?
Snake?
I did.
This was on you. You added
because he wanted it, and I felt bad. I was crying, like, please.
Wait, so you felt bad because you fucked his sister?
Yeah.
If you're at the point where you want to fuck his sister, you probably shouldn't be dating him.
That's mind-blowing though, because every time you see the snake, he probably thinks of his sister.
Right? Sister were like besties.
Can I run a snake on his sister?
You already had a snake. It was you.
You literally
me and the sister
which
were
sibling
besties,
is better?
and we hung out afterwards. It wasn't a problem.
was better in bed?
I guarantee the sister.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry.
100%.
It was a little blurry. I mean, I'd have to do it a couple more times to know.
Of course, the sister's
You
better
have
in
to
bed.
take a
Of course, it's
poll.
Your sister was the better choice. You actually probably made the better
encounters.
choice.
You rated the wrong sibling.
We know the sibling that the mom and the parents liked the best, the one that took care of themselves.
Parents just walk in and they're like, "Why y'all fighting? Why y'all naked?"
Imagine. Oof.
What are y'all
let's
doing?
go ahead and cheers
y'all doing
to
here?
fucking people's sisters, I guess.
Fucking people's sisters.
Cheers.
Fucking
cheers to
people's
that.
sisters.
I'll follow that with some Soso Sake, sponsored by it. Make sure you guys check it out. They get mad at me for that. I'm sorry. I know the owners, so.
Or do that
Are we
again.
allowed to use the restroom at any point?
No,
Whatever you want.
No.
It's yourself.
Straight up
You're trapped here forever.
You don't have
Seriously.
a Boogar, you don't have a bottle.
Dude, I wear diapers.
You're a streamer. You can't hold it.
You go do your thing. I pee like 4 times throughout every show.
I pee every 10 minutes.
I literally have a diaper on.
But I'll wait for the question. I'll wait for the
That's not
question so I don't miss it.
All right, let's go. This is the next topic. Strangely Lex, you ready?
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
We're gonna pick on
Do you
want
to be a flying squirrel?
No, that's not the topic.
Yes.
That's the only thing
Why
I can
wouldn't
draw.
you want to be a
Obviously.
flying squirrel?
What are
Okay, they're
your methods of getting someone's attention?
Oh,
Bella, you go last.
Wait, can you show up?
I'll repeat it one more time. What are your methods of getting someone's attention?
I show up. That's it.
Just walk in the door.
Yeah.
Like a boss.
Well, I have another story, but I feel like I have too many stories.
Let's go. Let's go. With
Strangely
Lex first,
Lex.
and then we'll open the floor.
I don't know. I mean, I guess it depends on the situation. Like, why am I trying to get their attention? You know?
Yeah, is this like in a relationship?
It's a job interview. It's a job interview.
A job.
How do you
interview?
attract
You're walking in. You're walking in.
I got my
you're walking
titties
to
out.
Apple.
That's what I'm saying. That's me.
Out.
Got the girls out.
You already know. You're hired.
You're hired.
Don't tell me that's how that actually
I'm,
works.
I'm glad
Get some
somebody
titties and
really.
find out Ziggy. I'm telling you.
Yeah, you'll understand. Anyways, no, but seriously, like, what
Ziggy,
sense
get
do
a
you mean? Do you
DV,
mean
you'll
in
get
like
more.
in a relationship sense? Do you mean in a job sense? Do you mean in someone you like, a friendship? Like, what do you mean?
You know what, Lex? It's up to your interpretation. I think.
Ziggy, why are you the host now?
I'll let Ziggy do his thing. You know, it's funny. So
No, I like it. Yeah.
I do too. He's co-host tonight.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like I don't really like go out of my way to like if someone's not like wanting to pay attention or whatever, I'm not going to go out of my way to like make this big ordeal for someone to pay attention to me.
There's been nobody that you like purposely want to get their attention because you like them or you have a crush on them or anything like that?
Yeah. I mean, I guess we would go.
Like,
yeah, if we're gonna go relationship type way,
it could. Like if you have a crush on someone, it could turn into a friendship. That's happened to me. I've had a crush on somebody, and then they're my friends.
Yeah.
I never did anything with them.
Same.
Okay, we'll just go with this. Like, say you're in a relationship, you don't feel like you're getting the attention or whatever you need. I don't know if this is toxic or not.
It's toxic.
Like,
It's toxic.
It's toxic.
Just say it. Just say it. Just say it.
I love it. I love it already. Go ahead.
No, like completely just like kind of shutting off in a way, like make them like
Hard to get.
kind of hard to get, like make them think like, oh, why isn't she like acting the same? Why isn't she giving me the attention anymore? So that makes them think like,
Lex, what's wrong?
Hot and cold.
Are you okay?
dude, I don't know. Is that toxic?
No,
Lex.
that's perfect. That's
Wait.
great.
That's what we call
Something-
playing
something-
games.
Wait, Lex, is something going on tonight? Like, you haven't been talking to me usually.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
We're
forgot.
role playing, bro. I want to see the shut off version. I want to see you like.
He wants to see you.
Oh, you want me to see
LARPing.
it? Okay. All right.
But yeah,
You're LARPing.
He's live action role playing.
Is that what LARPing stands for?
Yeah. Are you kidding me, Ziggy?
What did you think?
You didn't know
I love LARPing.
Yeah.
I love LARP.
Dude,
What do you think
it's
it stood
actually
for?
Is my dream.
Lex, am I am I the confused one? Okay, so the server that we play on is called LARP, but it doesn't stand for that. So I was just so confused.
I know.
What
I
does
was
it stand
like,
for?
It's Los Angeles roleplay because that's like the city that we're in.
Yeah,
But
that
that
makes
live
sense.
action
Yeah.
roleplay, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Sounds like an
Almost.
interesting. That sounds like an interesting group, though. What are you guys doing in that group?
Hey, yo.
yeah.
Sounds like an
You don't wanna
orgy.
know?
No, I'm
Great.
in LA. Hi, I'm Peach. I'm 18, sitting on a couch.
Listen, at least you know you're being toxic, right? Like, because there's some people that are doing that and they don't know. Like, well, or at least they're unaware. They're unaware of like the actions that they're doing that are toxic to the other person. You know? So
I
like,
don't think it's toxic what she's doing. I think a
Sociopath.
lot of.
Okay,
I
so
think a
like,
lot
Ain't
of.
hard to get.
hear me out on this.
I just
like,
talked to the next person.
say that you've like asked multiple times, like, hey, this is what I need, and I don't feel like I'm getting it. And they don't do it. Maybe you should just cut them off, whatever. But like,
Oh,
say
yeah,
you
immediately.
really like that person, but like, I mean, I feel like that's just something you can like fall on, maybe
Yes.
if they're not getting it, because you have to make them realize. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
I think that falls back into what you had said earlier until they fall into the comfortability and then you kind of like go cold and they're like, wait,
Yes.
what?
Exactly.
Like, huh?
Exactly.
Damn.
I'm like the opposite. I'm
that.
like super honest. I'm like, yo, like, give me attention.
The fuck? Yeah.
The problem is I get
What
bored
the
too
fuck?
easily. I get
Yeah.
bored too easily. So like if you don't keep
Same.
my attention, then like
Bye.
let me tell you right now, I
Oh
can find
my
someone else.
God.
damn, bro.
Oh
No,
my
and I think that's
God.
also what I do,
Wow.
Bella, because I'll be straightforward from the beginning. I'm like, if you don't hold it, I'm gonna find it somewhere else. I'm just letting you know.
Yo.
And then I start steering away from that, and they're like, wait, no, come back, please.
And I'm like, it's too late
no.
because guess what? It's too late
Exactly.
because guess what? This man right here is groveling on his knees for
Yes.
me. So like,
Yes.
and that
Reality
girlfriend,
TV
and that
show.
girlfriend you're neglecting, I'll give her the attention that you're not giving. So.
Hey.
Yes.
Tender
Can we
to
So
me.
wait, Bella, are you
Can we
sliding in
start
my
a
DMs
reality-
or what?
Yes.
Mr. Bill, listen, like I'm trying to be on a leash for you. Like what's going on here?
Mr. Bill, you can't be doing this every single
girl.
show. You're racking him
hot.
up. It's not a ranch.
Same.
God.
Hey, yo.
See, you guys
Right.
don't get it. Like it's her energy. She's not even doing it. She's not trying. It's literally
Doesn't
just
give a
like
fuck.
What do you mean I don't get it?
love
I
that.
knew she liked WWE from the beginning. Could just
I'll let you
tell.
She
smack
came in
down,
here and
baby,
was
don't
like,
worry.
I'm a bitch, and like done.
Yeah, the
That's
second
it.
she said that, I was like, Mom.
It was like a mic drop. I was like,
Let's hear it. Let's hear it from the rest of the
Mommy.
cast, though. What are your methods of getting
Um,
someone's attention?
I like to just do things like either like because I do videography stuff or something. Like I remember when I was trying to get some people's attention or just.
Me when I do
I
things.
mean, are we talking like someone that like I'm already with, or is
Yeah.
this something like if I'm trying to get somebody's attention that I'm trying to meet?
Either or.
I like
Define the
that
context
question.
for us.
Well, I guess like sometimes what I do for attention is like I'll spend a lot of time doing something, trying to make some cool content and putting it out there and just focusing on myself. and getting.
When you focus on yourself, that 100% gets you a lot of attention.
Yeah. And then I guess like if I'm being like at a bar or something, like I'll just, ask questions or, I don't know. I'll just be direct sometimes, like, or I'll just give attention and
Are you shy?
see if it comes back. It depends. Depends on how much I've drank.
True.
Of course.
Or how well I'm feeling myself. Like if I feel like I'm like looking good today or something, like I'm like fucking with
How do you
my
feel
outfit or
today?
something.
Yo, Vugar, can
I
I
don't
get
feel. I woke up really late today. That's why I'm wearing a hat. Yeah, I got to cheers for you.
Bro, I love you, man.
I feel you on that. I'm not shy.
back.
Like I could talk to anybody and anyone, but when I start having a crush on you, I am like way too shy. I don't know.
I like
why.
crawl into the
I feel
corner.
that. Yes.
I gotta fix
Can
that
I
shit
what?
ASAP.
I could
Yeah,
talk
listen.
to anyone. I could talk to a fucking brick wall, and then if I like somebody, I'm like,
Why do you think that is?
I'm like, I swear with the world, but if I
think I think
actually
things.
love you, if I like you, I'm like,
Love you. Whoa,
Love you.
I'm toxic.
Is that what you do to get their attention?
Yo,
You
look
just
at
sound like
the
you love them right off the bat. You're
Toxic.
toxic.
Drop that.
Just
I
answer
don't
that.
get away with
Leave her
that.
alone.
Bella, one Tinder date, she said, "I love you."
yes.
She had to correct herself because she knew what she said, guys. What is
Listen. I'm that psychopath. I'm that crazy person. All right. I give you that yandere action. Listen.
That's hot as fuck.
The Yennity accents?
Hello. Aloha.
It's an anime thing.
Okay.
That's an anime thing.
Listen, I'm like down bad crazy. Like once like you're my person, once you're my target, like
You're my target.
oh,
No, I
No,
get it.
I feel that. I like that she.
No, I get it.
So, I guess it's different when it. What am I trying to say? I'm stuttering. I used to be a dancer. So I needed
Ballet?
I needed to ballet Ziggy on a pole. I needed to get
ballet.
people's attention, and I feel like I would kind of like
Interpreted.
lurk from a distance, figure out what they're into, and then play that so that it's their fantasy type shit. And I know that's what you go to the club to find.
Right.
But it's like, if you can see that he's very masculine and he's like, I'm the boss, I know everything, right? You're going to like go into that bimbo act and you're going to be like, oh my God, you're so silly. And he's like, oh yeah, I'm a big man and you're feminine. And now I'm going to give you all my money because you're falling into it. And it works. And if you like in the most toxic way possible, but like if you just feed them what they're looking for, you're getting what you want, you know? So
you're not
Amen.
wrong. It's playing the game.
I want to return on my investment. How are you going to do that?
How you gonna do that?
Like giving you fucking attention. You're welcome.
That's like you go to the club. That's what you want. You go to the club for a fantasy. You don't go to the club for real love. Are you kidding me? If you go to the real club for real love, you're
If you
in the wrong
actually
place.
fall in love at the club, I'm so sorry, but
Wrong
you're
place.
down bad.
Yo, my buddy
you're down
is in
bad.
love with the
Yes,
stripper
thank
right
you.
now. Yes.
And that's his mistake.
Oh, I feel so
Does she know that?
No,
Or like,
shut-
no.
She doesn't, but shout out to Halo. What's up, man? What's up?
Going down
I
the
feel
strip
like for me to get people's attention, I am like crazy and I have a credit card. So
Hey, yo.
one time this guy rejected me. Like we were talking for a while, we were e-talking because we didn't see each other in person. And he was like, actually, I think that I'm not over my ex. I said, I'm gonna make you over your ex real quick. So I bought a ticket the next day to literally
No.
3 hours.
next
And I
day?
said, pick me up at the airport in 3 hours. He said, huh? You're joking, right? And I was like, nope, I'll see you in 3 hours. And then I was like manic, like so manic, like Fousey Tube standing on the top of a car manic in this point. And so I go on the plane, I get on the plane, I have my layover, and then I'm like, the manic fades away, and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? I'm about to die, dead ass. This guy lives in the middle of California, not even the populated areas, like the north.
Oh, that's
like there is nobody up there.
North.
And then
Yikes.
Like
I get on, I land the plane. I'm in California. I have to take an Uber 2 hours north to the point where there's no reception on my cell phone
like
anymore.
this. I'm scared
I'm like,
for
yo,
you.
listen, it's like the Lana Del Rey song. If he's a serial killer, then what's the worst that can happen to a girl who's already?
That's kind of hot. If he's a serial killer,
Okay, Bella.
you know what I mean?
But basically,
That's not fuck energy, mommy.
no,
That's all I
long
gotta
story
say.
short, I made him change his mind.
For how long? I feel like
it
that would be
works.
huge. That would
Wait
be
a
a
moment.
showing up.
flag.
Adriana.
Someone did that.
I flipped the script.
That's a powerful thing, okay?
Is he tall?
Wait, so like when he changed his mind though, like once he changed his mind and he kind of like admit that to you, did that change things of how you felt about him because you're going through a manic phase?
But like for this specific instance, it didn't. Because there's another time where someone's like, I don't like rejection makes me crazy. Because there's this one time, a long time ago, this guy was like, I don't know if I'm ready for that. And I was like, huh? And then I like, you know, like made it clear that like me and that person were going to be together, even though this was like before the plane incident. It was like during COVID. And he rejected me. So I was like, you're not going to reject me. So then I made him like me to the point where like I didn't like him anymore.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do. You gotta flip the switch so then you can fucking leave him.
You know what I mean?
How long did
and Lee Joy in the chat knows exactly who I'm talking about.
That's so the story of my life.
No, because I feel bad because I would make these guys like me and they'd be virgins and then I would take their virginity and then I would feel bad because it's like, damn, I didn't like it.
She said,
fucking siren.
No, she's a hustler.
That's definitely a siren. For sure a siren. For sure a siren. Like,
there's nothing wrong with being a siren. I'm just saying. You're a mythological. That's like props to you, dude.
You're trying to make them think about you for the rest of your life.
I'm just insane.
Yeah, so
I just had a rough childhood, okay?
Every time every time they ask, they get the story, like, how did you lose your virginity? They're just like,
Yeah. Hey, you know, that was the past me. I'm different. I'm considerate now.
Damn.
Writes it down on my notes.
No.
Haunted youth. What do you do to get someone's attention?
Yes. What about haunted?
Wait, let me about haunted.
Let me count.
So for me, I like to figure out what other people are interested in that I have like common interests with. Like once I meet someone initially, I'm like, oh, like, hey, I noticed like blah, blah, blah. And then we'll just start talking about that. And I think from there, like if you can find common interests, it's really nice. Because then before that, you're trying to just like guess literally what you have in common. It's very embarrassing. So if you're like, oh, like what games are you into? Or like whatever, like I'll go up to someone and be like, hi, like, you know, like what's up? Like I don't know. Sometimes I compliment people as well. Like it's nothing that I wouldn't normally compliment. Like I don't lie about it, but it's like sometimes I'll compliment someone initially and then I'll be like, oh, like what's your favorite blah, 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 blah. And I just kind of like start the conversation from there, I guess. So.
Dude, that's all. Yeah. I feel like that should be the socially norm because like I do that to a worse extent. Like I like to do a bunch of research because like, let me just preface. My mom tells me on a monthly basis that I'm socially inept. And I need to learn how to, I need to learn how to understand people. So when I'm like interested in anything or like a specific person, even if it's like someone I want to be friends with, I start doing like, I have to stop myself from doing like intensive research on them so I can understand like who they are. Otherwise I just like, I don't know. Right?
Yeah.
So like, because like the only validity that I know is myself. So like, I don't know what the hell you're thinking or I don't know anything about you. So I'm gonna do research on you. But that's fucking creepy. If I tell you that I've done like
that's kind of hot.
That's not creepy.
Yeah.
Do some research on
creepy.
me. Figure it
Like
out.
20 hours.
I looked at your Twitter likes to see like what you're interested in. Then I asked you what I was also
Not the
interested
Twitter
in.
likes.
No, but
Look
that's
at your
weird.
feelings.
But that's weird
Not
because
your feelings.
no, I don't care about my feelings. But it's all premeditated because the thing is, at the end of the day, when I have a conversation with that person, it's all premeditated. Like I know what my exactly, Adrian. I know what my first word is going to be, and I know what my first question is going to be, and I probably know what they're going to respond. The response is going to be because I've done research on them.
I feel like that's like watching someone stream on an alt account and asking them a bunch of questions and then asking them in real life.
See, that's what I'm saying.
You just sound like you have social anxiety. That's what it sounds like.
It's creepy.
If you're not trying to make an alt account to figure out more stuff about me, like, do you really love me?
Do you really like me?
Yeah.
To answer somebody's question in here.
Be a man and just ask the question.
Why you what did you say?
Wait, to answer someone's question.
Awkward.
Oh.
Well, for me, it's not about awkwardness. It's so that I have like, it's so I have control over the situation. So I understand. So I know what was going on.
Oh, you want to be in control. That's a red flag.
But what happens when they go?
Sure.
You want him to
Men in control.
Then I fold. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Because I don't know
what were you gonna say?
Oh, I took in 4 virginities. Not a lot.
Oh my god.
But
my boy.
that's all. Sorry. I just want to get before I forget.
Yeah, I'm drinking to Adriana right now.
Before. I'm sorry. I was wondering.
She took virginities. Honestly, I'm trying to be like her.
I mean, they gotta lose it somewhere, right?
I'm telling you, beating somebody's master class is not fun, especially when they don't pay.
Yo, good.
For free?
Especially if they don't.
For
pay.
free. And then some.
Free.
I made the mistake. I followed some chick on Instagram trying to learn more about her. And then I realized, and then she asked me for my Instagram in the conversation when I started hanging out with her. And I didn't have time. I didn't even remember that I had followed her. So like, I had already like, she just like, oh, you already follow me. And I was just like, yeah.
Like, I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed.
I already did that, yeah. What are the odds though?
What do you say there?
In contrast of what Ziggy likes, I hate when people like. I hate when people lurk my. Well, I mean, it's not. I don't hate it. I know a lot of people who lurk my stream, and then they'll come up to me in person, and I know people do this who are my friends, so it's fine. But like, it just makes me feel. It like sets me back because like, oh yeah, I heard you talking about that on your stream. It's like you were watching. Like I didn't know. Like my stream is my people. My little G-gens in the chat. Like, I don't want people looking at that.
I'd rather be honesty. The honesty is great.
I refrain from doing that.
Oh.
I say because it's not.
I thought you said you liked doing that.
I said I have the biggest urge to do that.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant you actually do it.
Yeah, that's like what I want to do, but I can't do it because it's not socially.
Yeah.
I got you.
Okay. It's fucking creepy.
Let's go ahead and cheers to the next topic because we're over halfway through already. So
wait, my battery's about to die, Chris.
No, it's not. No,
I hate this man.
It's not
Don't
gonna
fucking lie.
Did you bring back the little like
I'm about to buy you a
squirrel?
dummy battery. Why did you say
Bring
that?
back
My
the squirrel.
headphones. My headphone battery is dying now. See what you did?
Are you gonna tell us when your birthday is? I swear you're a Gemini.
Is there anyone here?
Ziggy, put it back.
Is there anyone here that is willing to take a shot? I can't drink anymore because I get extremely sick. But like seeing you guys drink is making me want to take a shot. So if everyone could take a shot.
Shots are really
I will, but I have to go get it. I'll go get it.
All right, go ahead.
Do you not drink?
This is a really
I can't drink. I literally,
Fix your camera.
even if I have one beer, I'll wake up the next day throwing up. It's horrible.
Oh, I love it.
All right, well, go. Go. You're gonna take a shot. Is it gonna make you feel sick? Peach?
No, I'm not taking a shot. You guys are taking a shot for me.
So you want to? Okay.
How are you? You're not taking it.
I can't. I literally will go to the hospital.
That's some shit a ballerina. That's some shit a ballerina dancer would do at a club.
I'll take a sip.
Oh my god. Valerie. Look at her taming
How many?
her
Hold
cat.
on, one second, Peach. How many water shots have you taken?
Every time we cheers, I cheer.
Oh, I'll talk about when you work at the club. How many water shots have you taken?
I don't know. She was from the
No, I just recently, I think when I turned 25, like, maybe I don't take care of myself the right way, but when I turned 25, I cannot drink. Before, I used to fucking take so many shots. I used to leave the club shit-faced drunk.
Oh, God.
I'll be back.
All right.
Probably the oldest person here.
Let's all leave one by one.
A shot?
What up, Gotcha? Everyone in the chat, thank you for being here. I appreciate all of you. Exclamation Cash, check out the stream. Follow the wonderful streamers that are on tonight.
Hey,
for
no.
183. Don't follow Ziggy Buckets though. Save your follow. Follow somebody else. Are you even on here, Ziggy? No,
Yeah.
you are.
He's back.
I should just take it off.
Chris, listen, that question is so perfect. I got fucking shit-faced at an anime convention and I met the fucking woman of my dreams. And the only thing I remember about her is that she lives here in Austin, Texas. And here's the thing.
I know who you're talking about.
No,
Did you get her number?
You don't. I did not because I was fucked up. All I remember, she's left such an impactful impression on me that I have to find her.
Is it a cosplayer?
No, she's just a normal human.
What does she look like? I'll help you look. I'm so excited. What does she look like? Austin, Texas.
You can't build it up in your head too much. You never know.
You want to find a girl for Ziggy.
Find her for Ziggy. I want to find her.
After this whole podcast, you want to find a girl for Ziggy?
If it's true love, absolutely.
I'm in love with her, Chris.
I want to help Ziggy out.
You're in love with the idea of her.
No, I'm in love with her.
That's exactly where it's coming from.
Everybody is an idea of who you think they are. So I'm in love with her, even if it's an
Ziggy, are you
idea.
ready? What convention?
Yeah, where'd you go?
You don't know what convention?
I love her.
Oh no.
He's probably watching
Matt
the Twitch
was
stream.
gone.
I'm following everyone.
We have nothing. I have nothing to go on.
All right.
Wait, are
here
we taking
go.
a shot or did I miss it? Did we miss
No.
it?
No. We're taking a shot
Taking a shot right now.
to Barcast 183. This is a great cast, and we're almost halfway through, so I hope it slows down a bit because I think we're all vibing really hard.
All right.
Is this roughly a shot? I don't have a glass.
I'll finish
Carla
this.
said, "Siggy, is everything okay at home?" I love that.
Wait, what is it that you always say when you do a shot?
Salute.
No, Chris has a thing that his mom used to say or something.
My mom.
Nice shoe. I
Or your
feel like that
dad,
shoe
maybe?
deserves better.
I don't know.
Dude, I know. I agree.
I'm doing a
Vuger,
shoey,
right?
though. You ready?
It's a
That
nice
is
What the hell is a
like you're-
shoey?
These are my
You're
nice
going to
shoes.
business
doing it right
meetings
now.
and that. You're going to
I
a
wear
wedding
these,
in
I wear
those
these with some
shoes.
suits.
Yeah.
BB Jess, thank you for the 1 year. Appreciate you. Too high. I'm gonna act up in chat. I love you, BB Jess. Thank
Bro,
you so
act
much.
up on the show. Get on here, girl.
To everyone. Cheers,
up.
everyone.
Don't get
Exclamation
it.
point cast. Appreciate all of you for being here.
I started.
Wait, are you taking shots out of your fucking shoe?
I'm in love.
Why?
Yeah, that's a shoey.
Okay.
I don't get it.
Oh God.
Oh wow.
What's wrong with my shoe? I wore that when I did my Justin Timberlake
I want-
cosplay.
No, I think it's a
Literally,
nice shoe. I
that's
feel like
the
it's
same
too
shoe
nice
from
of a
last
shoe.
Do you wear the
It
shoes
is.
again
Same
after?
shoe from last stream.
This is the same shoe I've been using since October.
Oh.
You can see it.
Do you wash
Why?
it any?
Oh, yeah,
or
that
do you
is-
just like let it just
I just let it air out. I'm
soak
good.
in there?
You're fucking nasty.
Okay, coming from
Yo,
me.
yo.
Me?
Talked about this a couple of
I'm
weeks ago.
literally the most wholesome, innocent girl like
Chris
in
has a
this
foot
channel
fetish.
right now.
And
I don't have a foot
hygienic.
fetish. I just I only
You know,
want
it's
one
saying
thing.
that
literally-
makes me not believe it. When you,
You know,
when
that's
you
the
present
problem.
yourself as that.
You know Dick in
Exactly.
the Box? You've seen Dick in the Box,
Bigger,
right?
come on.
But that
You've seen the episode or the YouTube video
I'm
Dick in the
shy.
Box
I
with
barely
Justin
even
Timberlake?
speaking.
I've seen a lot of dicks and a
in a
lot
box.
of
Okay. All right.
I did a little dance.
Is that like a
Anyway.
vagina reference?
No.
No.
Ziggy,
It's a
next
dick
question. All
reference.
right. Also, thank you for
Oh
the
my
gift of sub
God.
to Adriana Lee. All right. This is it. We're ready. We're going. What is something you've done that is illegal?
Bro, we can't say that on Twitch.
Yeah,
What is
okay,
something
I'm
that you've
What does
done?
MFJ stand?
Talk about swatting me. I'm
I'm
not
not
gonna
trying to
tell
get
you
a
like
ban.
Question, bro. These people don't need to know me.
I was like, can we
Hell
say
no,
that?
I'm
Come
not
on,
gonna
is that
Speeding
okay?
ticket? That's illegal, or like
not
jaywalking's
answering
illegal?
this.
I have a mug
New
shot.
question.
You can't trick me.
I stole my mom's minivan.
Ooh.
Yeah,
When I
I'm
was
staying silent.
15. We snuck out and took the minivan.
When you're 15?
ETA.
I was 15, so I knew how to drive, but I didn't have a license. And my friend and I, we wanted to see, she wanted to see this guy. So we pushed the minivan down the driveway and took it. And my sister caught us and called, which was the worst heart attack of my life because she didn't have a cell phone at the time. So it was a home call for my phone. So we're like in the driveway getting a call from home.
All right.
The IRS is watching, so don't say anything, streamers.
Yeah, I'm not fucking saying shit.
Well, I have a funny one.
I haven't paid my taxes in 5 years.
No.
Say.
Okay, so when I was like a teenager, I was 13, 14 years old. My mom was like really, really, really strict and she wouldn't let me wear thongs. And I was like super like pissed off about it. So like me and one of my friends, we went to the mall and we stole thongs from Bonton. And we were literally banned for life from.
Oh, you got caught. You got caught.
Oh,
shit.
To be fair, they probably don't remember you. You're probably
No.
No,
Yeah,
they
not at
absolutely don't. They totally don't. But it was just like this funny ass thing. Like, can you imagine being like 14 years old getting busted for stealing like sexy?
nice.
Yes.
Dude, I feel like a thong has to be the easiest article of clothing to steal. Like it literally, you could like put it in your mouth. That's how.
Oh, this guy putting thongs in his mouth.
Are you trying to tell some kink?
You're about to get some
just
DMs
saying.
after the show for
you
some
You know, he's
prices.
the type that like grabs the thongs. He's like,
No.
He says spaghetti.
That's a great
It's on
story. I
video.
love that. So you stole thongs.
I did. I was super salty my mom would let me wear them. And me and my friend Brianna talk about it to this day. Like, remember that time we almost got arrested at Bonton? They like called our parents and they like handcuffed us and everything to like, they told us we were going to jail and we were like,
oh my God.
Whoa.
just to scare us, but still, it was like a mall cop. It wasn't even a real cop.
Not the mall.
Oh, we're fucking
Mall
idiots.
cops do the most, like, to be honest.
Right? Why are they so
They got
extra?
something to prove. Yeah, they got to build a resume.
Okay, cosplay cop.
I've never done anything
Cosplay
illegal.
cop. Wow.
When I was like 18, me and my friends were like car hopping, which was like they were like going through unlocked cars. And we ended up running from the police for like an entire night. Like it took like 2 hours. They brought like 12 different cop cars out because there was like nothing better to do. And they like pinned us down and we were hiding underneath. I was hiding underneath the car and they brought out like a dog, like a police dog to sniff, to find us.
Shit.
And it damn near like took my arm off. And then I had to get detained. And they had a mugshot of me though. And like they blasted all over the news because I was like a cute mugshot. And I remember getting like Facebook messages and friend requests the next day from like all these like pregnant girls,
criminal.
like weird girls.
Pregnant women. Yeah.
I swear they're all pregnant. They're all like super trashy girls.
They
just,
said,
like,
I like
being
this
pregnant makes them
man.
trashy. It's just like,
Tattoos on their
A
hips.
criminal, hey, yo.
15 years old. It's just like, what?
but it's been a minute. I'm like,
Mama,
I mean, I guess
I'm in
I'm
love
30
with
now. I don't know if you guys know that. I was 18 at the time.
Damn.
Do all of these stories have to do with us being young and stupid? Because I know the one I was about to tell as well. Also, I was
like
like
yesterday or
17,
what?
stupid
no.
as fuck. Oh, really, Chris? That's really funny. I'm sorry that I'm not 29 and I look like a frat boy.
Oh, dude, you are a frat boy, dude.
That's a
Got him.
compliment. Frat
It is
boys
a
are usually
compliment.
like 22, 23, so I'll take
That
that.
is the compliment when you're
okay.
old as fuck.
They do have a stash on them.
I only say old as fuck because I'm older than you.
Wait,
died.
no
The best
shot. We don't need to talk about your age, but I definitely
How
did
old
not
are
think
you?
you were older than Chris at
I
all.
absolutely will not tell you.
If you're older than Chris, then you're like 33. That's fine, dude. You don't look a day over 20.
You should give him some skincare tips. Man's looks crusty.
Yeah, I am. Chris. I need it.
Talking about me or Ziggy?
No, me.
I'm about to
I
say,
need it.
I got so much product in my bathroom.
Toner.
Right?
Do you actually?
I
Those
do.
products on deck.
I need
I got
it.
product for
got
I got product for even when my friends come and visit, so they don't have to worry.
That's so cute.
Chris, your
You gotta know what
mustache
to
looks
do.
good.
Thank you. Appreciate
Oh
it.
yeah, do you do mustache oil? Do you have like oil for your
I
mustache?
don't. I need to. I just trim it and
Porn
put
stash.
conditioner in it. It is
Like,
my
like condition it. You condition it, then you're good.
condition it. All right. What were we at? Okay, so
I'm ready.
something that you've done that is illegal.
And I should have done this
done.
twice.
What?
One time I got caught though.
Offender.
Only
You
once.
did two of the same thing that were illegal?
Yeah, and
Right.
I don't know why I did it either times. The first time I was 16, I had gone to like this house party. It was right when Project X had came out, so house parties were like trying to go big or go home.
Yeah.
And I was making out with this boy that was throwing the party. He was like probably 21. Fuck, bad idea. This
Right.
kid ended up getting stabbed. And so we climbed the fence, we took off, and I was like, I know a place we can go. He's like, okay, where is it? I was like, my high school, we can break in. He's like, okay. So we broke in.
Bleeding?
No, not him, but like some guy at the party. But like,
Oh.
I don't know. We left. We just wanted to leave and not get in
Wait,
trouble.
wasn't it his party? So he left his own house. He just bailed?
Yeah. He dipped.
He said, baby, you're worth it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we broke into my high school, and we went swimming, and then we left.
He had a high school like
Then
that.
the second time, I broke into an elderly apartment complex and went swimming in the jacuzzi, and they called the cops, and I did get in trouble for that one.
Oh shit.
And I don't know why,
fantastic.
like, I didn't have a pool, but I also hate swimming like that. Like, I don't know why I felt the need to do it, but
I love swimming.
But you did it.
Like,
yeah, I was a very bad kid. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, you did it, and I'm proud of you, mommy. You know, girl.
Thanks.
Damn. Damn.
Like, how snooty do
Wait,
they have to
Haunted,
be
I
to call the
think
cops
you're
on someone's jacuzzi?
Yeah,
It was so bad. They were like, "You guys are being loud," and I was like, "No, we're not. I promise, because we're just like sucking each other's face. Like, there's no way that we're being loud.
We're just making out."
Well, you know, you stand out when you're at an
sucking.
old folks' home and you're like 19. It's like,
For
okay,
real.
obviously you don't live here, so you should probably leave.
That's true.
Haunted, I think you're muted.
Oh, Haunted's muted. Your mic is haunted.
Maybe 30 minutes.
30 minutes. 30
Oh shit.
It's
I do
fine.
that.
It's probably for the best.
No, you were talking.
No, you were saying very
No, we
valuable
did hear you
things.
You
recently, but I don't
were.
know.
You're a
Yeah.
valuable part of our
Thank
conversation.
you.
Yeah.
Wow.
So continue with what you were
Appreciate that.
saying.
You should turn it up too if
I was
you
just
can.
gonna
No,
say,
put it
I'm
closer.
surprised.
There's a sure mic.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
I'm just
It's a
surprised that
sure
they
mic.
I think they caught you just because they were like, you're not an old person. They were like, why are you in the pool at like the night?
Fucking 1 a.m.
Yeah, like they're probably like they probably wouldn't have caught you if it was like during the day, but because it was like
Facts.
during the night, they were like, yeah, everyone's
But then
asleep
you
at
have
like
to go
7
into
The
a
p.m.
pool
oldies
with
are
a bunch of
sleeping.
wrinkly old people.
Yeah, it's really hard. They're like,
I didn't pick an elderly apartment complex. I didn't know. I just want to say that. We were just
You
driving
saw
by.
the
We were like,
jacuzzi.
"Oh, you want to go in? Yeah, okay." And then that happened.
You thought it was just a regular apartment.
Yeah, I did, which
I
would
like
make
that.
it easier, I think.
yeah.
I said this before, but I'm pretty sure this is illegal because I think it is. I looked it up, but I really
before
hated
marriage.
I really hated my ex-girlfriend like
Hello.
4 years ago, and I mean, if I ever meet her, I'm gonna tell her straight up. But like, I made a Craigslist ad for a free couch and put her phone number.
Nice.
I think I've heard this story before.
Yeah, and it was like just like she said she made a story about it because I had like an all Instagram to like check her stories. You know how we've all gone through that phase.
Yep.
And she basically
I just take an L, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
yeah, I did.
All
I
right.
took, I took
Don't be
that.
You all
judgy.
have all to
Chris,
go.
if you
I'm not
take
judging.
the trash out, you don't go back out to check it. You leave it in the
Right?
garbage.
You leave
I don't
it.
care. I put a
It's
lot
okay
of,
to lurk though.
I put a
alright?
lot of effort, and I did a lot to help them with their career and stuff. So fuck it, I'm still gonna, you know.
All right.
I put a lot into that relationship, so it is what it is, and it's over with now, and it's been 4 years. But like I said, I made a fake Craigslist account with a free couch in the area, and they said they got like 40 something emails and 100 and something phone calls and text messages. So
That was fantastically
I
fantastic.
put a nice ass couch too, because you know I'm a videographer and editor, so.
You put that shit down to
I put a
$40.
nice-ass couch.
Yeah.
No, I put a free couch.
Oh,
She said restoration hardware couch.
No.
let's go, Chris, dude. I love that
It was a
shit.
hometown.
Actually,
So-
dude.
That's toxic as fuck.
That is
actually.
so
Hell yeah, it
toxic.
is. It's so toxic.
That's
I don't give a fuck.
it's goaded. It's
She
goaded.
cheated on me.
It
So I can give
becomes
two
illegal,
fucks. I
but
don't
it's
care.
toxic.
Yeah, fuck her.
I don't care.
Cheers.
There's so much shit that she
Apparently.
did. I can give two fucks about a fucking free
Yo,
couch.
cheers to being cheated on. I
I mean,
can't
not
cheers.
yours, but like,
I can't cheers to that.
Yeah, like,
cheers to the
you might
couch.
not know, Ziggy. You
Cheers
might
to
have
the
been
couch.
cheated on. You don't know.
Yeah.
Cheers to the couch. Cheers to the
Farzy with the
revenge.
5 gifted. Thank you, Farzy. I appreciate you.
Farzy.
W. Let's cheers to Farzy. Farzy's an OG. He's been around since like the first.
Farzy.
Farzy.
He's been around since 2019. So
Yo, Farzy, give 20 more, bro.
Yes,
If you give 20
like
more,
that,
Chris will
Ziggy.
take me out to
Farzy, give
dinner
me a
on
sub.
I
Friday.
take you out to dinner, Ziggy. You don't even
I was
visit me.
hurt, by the way.
Wait, when are we gonna hang out? Like when? Let me
Ziggy,
know.
you're in France. How are you supposed to take him out to dinner?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
fly here, bro.
Oh my God, Ziggy, what did you do?
Oh my
Give me
god.
a Yeah, let's go.
Yo, Farzy, much love, Farzy.
Yeah, Farzy.
Let's grab some sushi.
Yeah.
That was
Everybody put some
awesome.
W's in the chat for Farzy. I appreciate you,
That was
Farzy.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Farzy's been
Farzy,
around.
you king.
He used to come on all the time. He's one of the boys. I actually met him at 2019 TwitchCon, so I'm excited to see him again. So Farzy,
Oh
thank
yeah,
you so
oh yeah, oh
much.
yeah, boys.
I appreciate you. Yo, Poe with the 5
Hey,
gifted.
Poe.
Yo, chat.
Yo,
yeah.
Thank you.
P.O.'s my bestie. That's my
Chat,
bestie.
you better let this
P.O.
train
That.
take off.
Yo, P.O. What is
Is
that?
that
Hey, Jonna?
is that the Jack
looks-
Sparrow?
Yo, what is that?
Is that a, I was gonna say, is that
Little
a
ship.
the black pearl?
I like that. I like that.
I
That's
wanna
really
drink
cool.
Farzy P.O.
That is
appreciate
super
y'all.
cool.
Gonna use that for some TwitchCon shenanigans, you know? We're getting crazy. I was in someone's chat earlier, and they're a pretty big streamer, and they're like, I watched the Barcast, like, let's collab at TwitchCon. And I'm like, dude, there's so many random people that just come in and tune in for like 20, 30 an hours or whatever. Don't say a word.
I love it.
It's really cool.
I'm a lurker.
People
I'm
be watching
totally
and
a
I don't
lurker.
know, and then they see me at parties like, I saw your stream. It's like, bruh, I'm low-key embarrassing on my stream.
I'm
trying to
trying
have a good
I didn't want you to see that. I knew you were gonna see that.
What's embarrassing is watching my 2014 streams when there was a webcam as a mic. That's embarrassing.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yo, B-Ball with the raid. Thank you so much. Welcome to the stream. We're just talking. Last person. One last person. What is something you've done that is illegal? That's the last person. Go.
Hi, B-Ball. That's one of my mods.
Yo, B-Ball. Thank you.
Yo.
Hi, Gingerbread Beauty. Nice to see you.
Say because I feel like this is a test.
You don't have to.
It is. It's a trap. 100%.
It feels like a test because it's like, let's drink, and then I'm gonna ask you a TOS thing.
Question. He did.
I mean, it doesn't. I guess it's somewhat TOS, but I mean, fuck yeah, I've never gotten a strike on my account, so
No.
Knock on wood.
That's fair.
I just got one.
Your Honor, don't do it.
What?
You did?
I don't know what I did. So I was streaming. I just was on vacation for a week, but I was streaming and I wore this dress that I've worn like 3 or 4 times.
Oh.
And I had shorts on underneath it. And the shorts were like body colored. So I don't know if somebody reported me for like nudity or something because I was like stretching and stuff. But normally I wear black shorts, not body colored shorts. And it just said like, because of accidental like exposure or something, like they don't tell you like what part of your stream. I didn't get a ban for it. I just got like a tisk, like a warning, but like I have no idea exactly what I did. Obviously it wasn't bad enough to get a ban or anything, but like I'm like, I don't know what I did. Like I didn't do anything out of norm. Like, you know, I'm extremely cautious. I always wear pasties. I always wear shorts under my dresses.
You
like
never know who's gonna clip it and upload it somewhere.
Yeah.
Exactly. But I don't know like what part of my stream actually got, and I was salty because they removed the whole stream and it was like a 12-hour stream.
Oh my god.
And
they're always so rude about it.
It was a 12-hour stream and I did these like fiery 5 challenge, these jelly beans, and like the hottest one is like a ghost pepper chili jelly bean, and like I wanted to like save the content, like upload it to like YouTube or something, and I was just gone. I was like, fuck. Like I'm like, what did I do? Like I wish they like sent you like a clip of like, this is what you did wrong, like this was the reason or something, but they didn't.
They honestly probably couldn't see anything. They just made an assumption because it was nude colored that it was flashed, even though that you can't see anything, you know.
That's exactly what I was thinking because I kept twirling in the dress. Like I was doing twirls in the dress, and I'm assuming it was because of the nude colored shorts, and I always wear black shorts. So like from now on, I'm gonna wear fucking black shorts.
Yeah, it shows that they didn't give you a ban. They just gave you like a warning too.
They just gave me a warning.
Really
they didn't
anything.
They didn't even give me a 24-hour ban or anything like that. So I was just like so confused by it. I was like, what did I do?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's because you were wearing shorts, so clearly they didn't see anything worth like seeing, kind of thing.
But they were like skin colored versus black. Like,
right.
I always
so
wear
like
black shorts.
Yeah.
Good to
I don't know.
Yeah.
That was the only thing that I could possibly think of, is that the shorts were counted as like lewd or something because they were not obviously shorts. You know what I mean? Because they looked like they were body colored.
Right.
But obviously, if they saw like my whole ass shit, I would have been fucking banned. Like obviously, they couldn't see anything else.
Sit up, Ziggy.
Right. Is that illegal? Is that illegal?
Sit up, Ziggy. Come on.
Ziggy's like your
Ziggy's social battery. I know about his social battery. There we go. There he is.
I want to watch
T, baby. With the 100 T. Here it is. This is the next topic. You ready, Ziggy?
I want a grilled cheese.
Here it is, Ziggy.
How dare you grill cheese? Now I'm hungry.
Me too.
With some tomato soup.
What?
Here's a
Tomato basil.
Sereni, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. What is one of your craziest moments being drunk?
I don't really remember a lot.
Right? How are we supposed to?
But I know, like recently, not recently, but like, in October, I ended up, I don't remember it. This is just what I was told. I ended up like, cutting off my friend and like getting in a screaming match with her. And like for me, like I'm the type of person who like gets walked all over a lot because I'm very nice, and especially when it comes to money, and like, you know, people will sneak in your life and like take until like you can't give them anything else anymore. And so this girl, we're like friends, but like kind of like bordering like more than friends, but it was like really weird. But me and her, like we were like besties, like she would go everywhere with me, whatever. And but over time, it's like she was kind of like taking advantage of my money. She was like, I'm too depressed to get a job, and then she moved in with me, like sneakily moved in with me. Like it was like first she's leaving some stuff at my place, and she's wearing all my clothes, and then she's staying in the same bed as me every night. It was just a weird situation. And at the time, like I was like not doing so well on Twitch. I didn't have enough money. I was like struggling a lot financially, and she was just like, oh, I want Blade tickets, I want to go here, I want to go here, I need this, and it's like I was expected to pay. So anyways, I got really drunk one night, and I just kept it to myself because I'm like, I'm just gonna make more money, I'm gonna figure it out, like I don't want to be annoying. And then one night I got really drunk, I don't remember it, but we were in my other friend's apartment, and she was like starting drama and like just picking at me as like she's done before, thinking I'm not gonna do anything, but because I was like really drunk, I just like full on roast sesh from like 4chan, Kick back in the day, like how I used to be super fucking toxic on the internet, and just like went in with like no crumbs, you know, and then I ruined our friendship. But at the end of the day, obviously it was for the better.
But she ruined your friendship.
Yeah, it's probably something you need to do, but you were too nice to like do while you're sober, you know?
It was a barbecue,
she,
no
she
sauce.
Totally moved in with you. You're like, she started leaving things, and then all of a sudden she's in my bed. Like it's like she like snuck in somehow.
Yeah, it was really weird how it was, because it was like one day she's not leaving me, all of a sudden she is. Like it wasn't like announced, it wasn't talked about, it wasn't like, I don't know. But she's definitely, you could tell by the way she did it with like precision or whatever, that she's done it before to other people, and that's why like a lot of people didn't like her before.
Parasitic.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ziggy knows who it is.
Yeah, that's not why my finger was up.
Oh,
Chris, what was the question? I assumed it was.
Welcome in,
What was the
Raiders, by
question?
the way. Below average, thanks for the raid. What is one of your craziest moments being drunk was the topic that we were on.
I wouldn't say it's crazy, but I've told this story before. So it was like, so I was in a fraternity when I was in college. I know. Surprise.
Oh, wow. We didn't know.
Which one?
That's a shame.
That doesn't matter.
Can you tell us which one? It matters.
It
Doesn't
matters to the
matter. Let me
story.
go ahead and start the story with
Were
it.
you a DTD?
No. Because
Which
I was.
one?
SAE.
Okay. No, I'm trying to preface.
Sigma Chi?
He wasn't Theta
listen.
Chi.
Hi.
He was a beta.
No. I was no.
Thank you, Poe.
I am a beta. That doesn't matter. But no, it doesn't matter. Secondly,
matter.
the only reason why I joined the fraternity, because you guys want to know, is because all of them played Super Smash Bros. I walked through the front door, and they were all playing Super Smash Bros. I'm like, oh, these dudes are gamers. A lot of them played Warhammer. A lot of them were engineers. So I was like, oh, these guys are like my type of people. Anyways,
You were an AK.
no,
That
I
was a
wasn't.
beta house then.
No, it was. Anyways, I digress. Anyways, so I was in the fraternity, and I was dating this girl. It was getting about 2 years, and I was transferring from the university that I was at to the other university, right? So it was like my last time hanging out with my buddies, and they were like, yo, you haven't hung out with us for about a year because you started dating this girl. And I was like, no, that's not true. But, you know, reflecting back on it, that was definitely true. So they're like, yo, one last time, drink with the boys. And, you know, I wasn't drinking at the time because like a year prior, my girlfriend at the time was like, yo, my older sister's saying I'm starting to drink too much, because I used to drink like Thursday to Sunday. So I was, because it was just normal. So I was like, okay, I'll cut back. So I cut back, and my buddies got me super fucked up. So she's like, when are you coming home? And I'm like, oh, I'll probably come home around like 4 a.m. So it was like 4 a.m. I played one last game of flip cup, chandeliers, and I get the middle cup. So I'm drinking like a concoction of alcohol. So I fucking pound it. I chug it. You have to chug it. And then I'm like, okay, I got to go home, guys. It was nice knowing you, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to Minnesota. I'm walking down the street, and I start like blacking out. But my whole thing is like, I got to stay focused in order to get home so I don't black out. I need to know where I'm going. So I fucking go onto the wall, and I yam everywhere. Yam is puking. I fucking puke all over the wall. I'm like, fuck. So I also have this very bad trait when I get super drunk, I piss myself. So I get to my ex-girlfriend's place
Okay.
and I walk in. So 1 week within us dating, I was like, hey, when I get drunk, I piss myself. So you need to ask me to go to the bathroom if I'm drunk. And you need to ask multiple times because I will lie to you. Because I'm tired. So I walk
Because you're a man.
Yeah, because I'm a man.
What are you doing being a man, Bella?
So I open the door
She's
and
right,
I walk through
She's
her
not.
apartment and I feel something nick my leg, but I'm drunk. So I'm like, oh, I just got pricked. Lo and behold, I was fucking I was bleeding everywhere. So I walk in and I go into her room without going to the bathroom. And she goes, did you pee? And I go, yes. So then I pass out. 5 hours